Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Huh?
How are we doing today? Don't blink at me. We're doing fine, by the way. We're just a bit tired. So today,
I can't keep using that excuse.
yeah, no, we're just old and tired 24/7.
Yeah.
This
is true.
Doesn't matter what time we stream. Forever tired.
Wow,
So-
your screen is like a white.
Yeah, I'm
box.
sorry
It's-
for hurting everybody's eyes. Hold on, I'll
Beautiful. Thanks. That's great.
let's hold on. Just checking. There we go. It's better.
Yes, a delight.
Yeah. So hopefully, it will work. So today we're back with an art and game stream again.
We are
I will not be streaming the full 3 hours
with
with art.
No, that's fair.
I'm just gonna do the beginning because
Mhm.
if my arm doesn't feel like it, I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway.
That's why we do the art and game thing, so that you have a what's the word? Plan B.
Yes.
It's not really a word, is it? More of a
So-
phrase. But you know what I mean. Where's
Mm-hmm.
my plush reindeer? Where is Spen? Oh, I'm sitting on him. I can't game without my plush reindeer.
You sure can.
She doesn't like Frozen, but I do.
I do like reindeer, however. So.
You what?
I do, however, like reindeer. So
Yeah,
I'm giving you
reindeer.
a pass.
Reindeer are great. See, in English, the plural of reindeer is reindeer, not reindeers. So.
I just slurred. I wasn't saying reindeer.
No, I wasn't saying you were. I was just.
Fine.
Okay. I was just being educational.
Uh,
In English, it's reindeer. 1 reindeer, 2 reindeer, 3 reindeer, etc.
mhm.
But in American, it's reindeers. And
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
which one?
The American thing.
Did you not?
No,
you,
I didn't.
Did
I
you just
figured-
think that Christoph was illiterate? I mean, yeah, he is, but like
You know, I hadn't.
that whole
no-
"reindeers are better than people" song, which physically
Yeah.
hurts me.
Yeah.
What did you just drop onto
My
my?
eraser.
Oh,
I mean, it
that's
wasn't my
tea in the
eraser.
corner. Oh,
It's my pencil sharpener, but I thought
that
eraser.
doesn't scan so well.
No,
as
it doesn't.
Losing
I'm sorry.
her eraser. Or
You're
dropping
saying
her
no?
eraser.
No, you're right.
Then
Well,
dropping
tough
her
tits.
pencil sharpener. So no, I don't. It
No.
doesn't.
Well,
No, you betrayed me. So while I load up raspberry
yes.
jelly over here, where is he? Yeah, there he
I'll
is.
just talk about effect. I'm gonna work on a
Yeah,
Patreon.
You can tell me what you're drawing.
Technically, it should be the Patreon illustration.
Technically, it should be the Patreon illustration.
That's
Okay.
the best I can do right now.
And on a non-technical.
No, that's it.
Okay,
That's all you're gonna get
it should be the Patreon illustration.
Yeah. for this
Technically.
month. Yeah.
For this month of March.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. No. But yeah, I was actually planning to do this way earlier today, but
It's been a day.
it sure has been. Like, I woke up at like early
Yeah.
because it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a delivery. The thing you deliver. I
You
mean,
got a text.
yeah, I got a text saying like, oh yeah, this new PC that you've ordered, it's finally arrived. It's finally arrived.
Yes. I'm excited, honestly.
It's gonna arrive at like stupid o'clock early. So I had to get up. And
Yeah.
I hadn't been sleeping well, so like.
You see, it's my PC, but she had to get up because that's just
Yeah, I like, this is how it goes.
because
Like,
I'm
I
awful.
get up. You just stay like.
Wow, yeah. I try.
I know you try. You try really hard.
Yeah.
Never say you didn't.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't even tell me. You just got up.
Yeah, dude, you woke up so many times last night.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Not
What?
this morning. And then, I mean, it's probably like wicked uncool to admit that the toilet was blocked, but the toilet got freaking blocked.
Jesus.
So I go for a shower, and before I can shower, I'm having to unblock the toilet. And by the time I'd finished unblocking the toilet, the water had gone cold because I'd been using the water to fill the bucket
Yeah.
to like flush down, because I'm sure I should not flush in it
No.
until I'm certain that that's
Mhm.
running anyway. And then it was like late, and then stuff happened, and
It was just shitty all around again.
yeah.
I mean, the PC runs. So
The
that's
PC
good.
does run.
But we haven't had any time to really play with. Oops.
Yeah, it's not set up yet. I'm still running my old PC. Well, that's okay. My old PC is a good one.
It really is. It's held up remarkably well.
Yeah.
The new one has like a tempered glass.
Yeah, my new PC is tempered. Ooh.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Yeah, I've named her Heidelin,
Mm-hmm.
and she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm pretty stoked getting her running up and running. There we go.
Yeah.
But I'm also afraid
Yeah.
because I can't have nice things. Something's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's like no way.
Yeah, it's also really, really weird. This is the first time I've got a PC, like any computing device, really. When the one I had before still functioned.
Your
like,
piece. This one, sure. I mean,
this one functions.
yeah.
Well, no, when I got this PC, my laptop was pretty much on its last legs.
Oh yeah.
And
I
before
forgot,
that,
yeah.
the only time I ever got a new laptop was when the other one either like was actually dead or was
you're right, you're right.
limping.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. I normally don't replace them. I mean, my old PC was like, 4 years old and it was limping. But it functions. I mean, I can stream on it. Just paused right now, which isn't great, but there we go. Let's get some snow.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it's just been one of those days where everything just... Yeah.
Yeah, exactly
Everything.
that. It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Too much for me.
Right. Ah, yes. Raspberry jelly is the style influencer.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Explains the.
And he has the aspiration for a big happy family. So yes, he has no children. But I've decided. I mean, I can't. Maybe he'll just adopt a ton of kids.
It's kind of cute.
I'm
but
kind of tempted.
like
but
both.
at the
Like
same...
maybe you can do both. You can adopt and get his own.
Yeah, I was kind of. I was gonna say like I kind of headcanon that whenever he does woohoo with another sim, I'm just gonna automatically just try for baby.
Yeah, he would be like.
But the problem is I have quite a lot of lady sims and I don't necessarily want them all
To have babies.
Yeah, like it's difficult. I should have thought of this.
Before you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, clearly he needs to adopt.
Yeah.
It's like. So what are you gonna focus on today with him? Like, I'm not sure where we are in the year either.
It's the first day of spring. I'm just working out what's happened to my sound.
Oh no, did your sound go?
Oh
shoot.
Oh no, it's cool. It was just the track ended. And there was like a massive...
I love it when that happens
Yeah.
with these playlists. It's like, oh.
that's why I was distracted for a second there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the first day of spring, but it's still snowy. So what's in his calendar? Oh, well, today is Fun Bun.
Oh god, we start with Fun Bun.
Yeah, we do. I forgot.
Hopefully the Easter Bunny will actually show up and
Yeah.
not while we're in the middle of a bathtub. I mean...
Yeah, a bath... the jacuzzi. It was a jacuzzi. Stop calling it a bathtub. That makes
Sorry.
it weird. Yeah. So he's probably not going to be a parent this stream. 'Cause I don't...
Like...
Okay. Not the bunny. This guy.
Yeah,
Raspberry.
sorry.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be a parent this stream. But we'll do what we can
Mhm.
to live out his party dreams, I guess.
Yeah, first he can party, then he can settle. Is that
Yeah,
what we're going for here?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the bunny going to show up? No. But he can also hunt for eggs outside.
Ah,
That's fun. Hunt.
yeah. Now we know how the egg
Yeah,
hunt works.
exactly. Can hunt for
It's
eggs.
a little bit better. Like,
No. Hunt for egg. Hunt for egg. Sit on bench. Hunt for egg. Come on. That's an outdoor thing. Fine. Hunt.
look, this is so dreadful. This is going to be one of those streams where I start like multiple things going, I hate it.
Yep.
I hate it. That's what I get for not doing my warm-ups before stream.
Yes. Hunt for egg. There we go. We've done fun bun. That was fun. What a fun holiday.
Wow, that was very fast. Holy
Do you have
crap.
leftovers? He does have leftovers. Excellent. What's his... Oh, he works in 2 days. He can reach level 4 writing skill. Ah! Photography skill. That's what I was working on last time. Does he have a camera in his inventory?
To be fair, I'm also sketching on Procreate, which I'm still not used to, but I'm just practicing. Like, it's one of those things. Like, Procreate is not 100% the way I expect
It's not intuitive.
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
exactly. Like, when it comes to inking, I'm kind of used to it now, but like...
Should have given Raspberry a wife. Or at least like a live-in girlfriend. Okay, we're taking a photo.
Yeah, but you kind of had like party dude in your brain when you
Yeah,
created him.
but I didn't look at his what's it called? Aspirations properly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cool. You can take your photo in. Can I zoom in? No. Can I not zoom in? No. Okay. We'll just take our photo through the window of the bar. That'd be great. Really can't zoom in. What a weird digital camera this is. What fun we're having. I'll take a photo of this lamp. Nope, apparently I won't. There we go. I'll take a photo of my infini bin.
Oh, he can afford an
Yeah,
infinity bin.
he can very much afford an infini bin. Take a photo out of our own window. I call this one the longing. I do not do that. This one is called Why Can't I Paint My Ceiling a Fun Colour? And that's all our photos that we're going to take now with our digital camera, because apparently our digital camera can only hold 5 photos.
It's kind of sad days.
I don't know what else to do. Oh, I have 5 photos right here. Are they great? Are they wonderful? Sell to publication.
I'm actually really sad. Like, was it like Pokemon Sun and Moon? They had like that photo mechanic where you had to take photos with your Rotom phone, and they didn't bring it back as
No,
always.
it's
just
surprising. Yeah,
it's always like
yeah. Oh, yeah, forget. In order to upload it to Simstagram, you have to put it in the world, like out of the inventory. Because why not?
That's not how digital inventorization works,
Right?
guys.
How's your photography skill going? Can I even? Oh, yeah, it's going. Oh boy, it's definitely going. Okay. Oh, experimenting with picture settings. I should have used filters in it. Sell to publication. Ooh.
Wish life was that easy.
Yeah, right. Oh, this one's shitty, huh? Can I like view it? Yeah, if it's this bad, I'm gonna have to look at it. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Oh, that's a picture of my bin.
Oh, they don't like your bin picture?
No, it's a bad picture. I
No.
don't like my bin picture, but I'm gonna put it on my wall. If I can. Can I not? There it is. There we go. There. Ode to a bin. Take photo. Today is going to be us taking photos, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. He's gone upstairs, apparently. I didn't notice. Let's check. These filters are dreadful. Bright, yeah, why not? He's in his bedroom? Yes, he's in his bedroom. Atta boy. I call this one clipping issues. I know, I'm a wit. What can I say?
Why do I find this funny? I think that's more my concern.
Yeah, that is a problem. You have
it must
issues.
have been a day if I find this like peak fucking humor today.
Yeah. There we go. How's my photography skill doing? Am I amazing yet? No. What? 27% complete. Bullshit. These are all going on Simstagram, baby. Excuse me, I would like to not... There we... Actually, the fact that you can put photos on one of these walls is kind of cool. You can't put much else on there, so...
Yeah, it's kind of a shame, really.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah, that one... This one is bad. This one is good. Cool.
Wait, what? That one is good?
Sell to publication. Well, this one... when you say good, it's quality poor, but at least it's in focus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one of them looks makes me feel nauseous.
Yeah. Flower Bunny just became good friends with Raspberry. Oh, the Flower Bunny's here.
Yay!
Whence is't thou? Oh, there, it's in my garden. That's fine. Yay.
He's kind of cute, like...
Interview the Flower Bunny. Yeah. Interview the bunny. To participate, do friendly interactions with the Flower Bunny. I'm pretty sure that interviewing it for my magazine is friendly, right?
Yes, it's totally not like, hey, can I exploit you for months?
Yeah, right? Discuss outfit. It's a great outfit. Look at these two. It's like a friggin'... Can I take a photo for my publication? Oh, well, that was hideous. Great, I'm too close to him.
Oh, sorry. My iPad. Oof.
Oh,
was like, oh no, I'm upside down now, lol, bye.
Oh.
Love it when it does
As
that.
it hasn't resized though,
No,
so
no,
that's
no,
okay.
no, it's okay. It's just like, it was literally Procreate being weird.
Okay. I'm just gonna take photos of the same damn thing because taking multiple photos is clearly not working for me. I guess Fun Bun Spirit is probably choices. Friendly. Compliment style. Yeah. Share Fun Bun Spirit. Take photo of the Flower Bunny. Yeah. Good times, good times.
Honestly, I think the Flower Bunny is really adorable, and I'm surprised that it's not a default, like, holiday.
Yeah, no, same.
Like, it's a really cute one. That's...
I think it's great.
Oh, maybe it's an expansion pack thing. It's probably from seasons or something.
Probably, but they normally add in... This is a terrible angle. Why would you do this to me?
Flower Bunny be like, nah!
Yeah.
Also, I think it's so funny, like, I don't know if you also have this issue that when you're drawing, you always draw the head too big. Like, whenever I'm drawing, it doesn't matter when, I will forever draw the head too big initially.
Okay.
Do you have that issue?
Yes,
Oh
I
my
do.
God.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking about, like, photos photos. Oh, sorry, I've got photos on the brain. How about you go over here, then you take a photo of the Flower Bunny. Yeah? How's that work? No, don't go closer. Yeah, his head's too big. Fine. Looks like he's trying to hide from a freaking paparazzi after a criminal conviction. Oi, oi, oi. Switch orientation. Yeah, that's even better.
But yeah, I thought
Flower
that was...
Bunny left whilst crying. No comment! Flower Bunny's agent was unavailable for further, you know. Oh. Decorative eggs? Oh, I didn't know that I actually Oh man, I
Wait,
didn't know
what?
that you actually found decorative eggs.
That's really
Like-
cool. Can you do anything with them?
I can put them in my environment. This
Yeah,
is a
that-
delight. I can put them here. This one's going on my bar. Yeah. Oh, that can go. This one can go. This one can go there, I guess. Down there. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, actually, it can go on here so that people can stare at it when they're waiting in whatever the fuck this waiting room that I gave him is. Exciting. Yeah. No. You want to get to know the flower bunny. Okay, yeah.
I
you
mean,
know
don't
what?
blame you.
No, right? The flower bunny's great. Where is the flower bunny? Wow. Should not be that hard to find.
But yeah, no, I felt massively reassured when I found out that like one of my big idol artists was also complaining. It's like, yeah, I always draw the heads too big. It doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah, no, I do totally draw the heads too big as well. Okay, no, I've lost the flower bunny. Okay. I guess we won't be friends. Guess he didn't like being snapped by the pap. Okay, go here. Okay. So you can take out your camera and you can take a photo. Call this one Masterio is broke.
That's
I say a photo, I'm just going to keep taking all 5 photos of the same damn thing because otherwise it's just going to take way too long. Sell to publication. I'm just going to sell all these photos to publication. Who the fuck are you? Hi.
Wait, what?
What? Oh no, this woman just
I've never seen her before.
she flew in on her broom.
Oh well, that's alright. Oh, right.
Yeah. Just selling all my photos to publications. Whee.
Do you think she's just because you've one of your sims is like a
I
witchy person?
guess
That, like they
so.
kind of loaded in from was it like thingy?
Yeah.
Brook.
Well, yes, that place. I wonder. You know what? I'm just gonna sell them all. Yes, pretty sure sell to publication is the same damn thing. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
That's basically that's
Why
all
are
I
you
can
going
think of.
upstairs together? I mean, sure, a little soon, but you know, cool.
She just shows up and you're like, yes.
Clearly, you want to be the mother of my babies. Seriously, where in this house are people going and just disappearing? Oh, she's on my computer. I forgot.
Did she just seriously show up to just use
Yeah,
your?
computer security settings. Lock computer for
Oh my god.
everyone but Raspberry. She'll keep using it until she quit, you know.
That sounds legit.
Oh, you sleepy? Oh, sorry, bud. Hate to break it to you, but you're scavenging for parts. And then clearing away the trash. Have I also neglected to give you... No, you haven't. He has a bin!
He has a bit.
He has a bin. Do you have any idea how uncommon it is for me to give... Yes, you do. Throw away. You know exactly how uncommon it is.
Yeah, we have been about. Yeah.
I could have just given it to her. Could have just put it in her pocket.
Yes.
Take photo of... Where's Strawberry Sundae? Why can't I take a photo of Strawberry Sundae? Where's she? Where's she be? Seriously, where is she? Oh, she's in the park? No.
This is just gonna be a stream where you just like.
Where I can't find people. Oh, she's over there. Oh, well, good. Yes. You look beautiful, darling. Holy shit.
She does actually. Oh my god!
She's
Actually,
gorgeous. Holy yeah. I hope some of these turn out well, actually, because I like them.
spams.
Yeah. Because if I don't spam them... Oh, there's the bunny. Hey. More choices. I need to get to know you, apparently.
This rate will like get called by like the bunny. I mean the
bunny police.
Yes, that's the one.
Are they a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I'm having I can't draw days. This is amazing. I mean, everybody has those days.
Yes.
It's just this is also why I don't. I mean, why I don't understand why I admire artists who can just work as artists in like a studio. Because if you have like a bad
in a day job kind of
in
studio.
a day job kind of thing, like I was like, what if you can't draw for a day? You know?
Yeah, I do know. She's gorgeous. Thanks. These photos have like angry ambiance though. Which is...
Angry ambiance?
Yes. So if
what's angry about that?
Okay, I don't know. But if I enabled the emotional aura, she would, I mean, anyone who came near here would have a higher chance of becoming angry.
Wait, that's a thing?
We discussed this in a previous...
Yeah, I just keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So these ones aren't as good. These can go on my wall anyway. I'm gonna just put them all on my wall. Maybe she's
doesn't look like he's a crazy stalker at all now.
Yeah, no, right? I was gonna say, maybe that's why she's angry.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't planning on setting him up with Strawberry Sundae, but apparently he's got a thing. That's fine.
I mean, I don't blame him.
All over
They'd
my
make a
walls.
good couple together. They have pretty babies.
They would... Unless they inherited his hairstyle, maybe.
I mean, that's still fine.
Or his weird pedo moustache that I accidentally gave him without really thinking about it. Maybe... He's probably fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, you could even hunt for an egg in his bed.
That
Will not do that.
is that euphemism?
Baby. Clearly.
Hunting for egg in bed.
Well, a lot of these tracks have like a massive amount of white space. These tracks, so many of these tracks have white space at the end. Why?
No product placement here.
What?
I was joking about white
space.
stuff.
Oh, white stuff. That's what happens if white stuff has a Squarespace store. Yeah, no. Unnoise. Silence. There we go. That's... Audio white space? Question mark?
Yes.
No. Or is silence like the audio equivalent of the checkered pattern in the back of like a Photoshop document when it's like transparent?
I think so, yeah, that has to be it.
Only the real questions here.
Yeah.
Fondly remembering last time when I couldn't work out why he wasn't going upstairs.
That's just a
Hadn't
legendary
given him
one.
stairs. Well, the fact that it happened more than once is what perturbs me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Fun Bun. Did we have fun on Fun Bun?
Are we all having a happy time?
Yeah.
Are we all feeling accomplished?
We will be feeling accomplished. We've got everything we needed to do done. And we are now eating leftovers from our fridge. What is it? Grilled cheese sandwich. I too frequently eat leftover grilled cheese sandwiches. I do not.
No, because we can't have bread. I miss the days that we could
can
eat.
have some bread, but
Yeah.
yay, Fun Bun was successful. He had fun and a bun. Paparazzi stalker photos of a bun, which I don't think I saved actually. Oh well, never mind. I was gonna save one of them. That was dumb. I'm dumb. Oh well. What? He was walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
A simple
I'm
child
not-
who's
I'm
easy
not-
to amuse. Okay, we've reached level 2 photography skill now. Go me. I guess go he. And then we have to write. We haven't discussed that many outfits or fashion. That's okay. I like that there was just some random dude cooking on the grill and he like made a ridiculous amount of food.
Oh my
Now
god,
it's
it just left.
stinky.
Dude, that's just wasteful. What the fuck?
Edison de los Santos.
Okay, we need to have words with you, sir.
Yeah.
Like, I could get it if you made this for the homeless, then you're a cool dude.
Yeah.
But
Well, maybe he made it for the homeless and nobody showed up.
that is a possibility, I suppose.
Kind of dumb though. Right. You. I guess funny introduction. I mean, she's a child, so that's probably a little weird, but you might as well introduce yourself to her. No? Bye-bye. Okay. Aha. It's Yuzu. Funny introduction to Yuzu. You know you want to speak to Yuzu. She's a child. You like those. Yeah.
Not like that.
Not like that. Why are there so many children walking past his house? Actually, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Now you've talked to those children, you can go and have a shower, which is alarming as a concept.
I don't know. I also feel unclean.
Rebate. Yeah, well, there is that.
They have like sticky hands,
500
man.
simoleons to get a shopping rebate. What do we need? Yeah, they do have sticky hands, children, on the whole.
Well, so just to give you a little bit of like lore behind this image. So the thing I'm currently trying to illustrate is this is for my monthly pin club.
Ah, yes.
And this is like my magpie mail delivery
Oh,
griffin. So he's I'm just drawing the magpies bringing the mail to him.
Oh, that's cute.
It's basically a little printout that I give along with that printout. I illustrate this properly at some point. I print them out, and they're also part of the Patreon rewards. It's very important.
It is.
But yeah, I'm just trying to do a little bit more with art these days, rather than just, I don't know. I find like, okay, this is
Pretty fast.
no shade, but I do find it a real shame, and I used to do the exact same thing when you run a pin Patreon,
Yeah.
and like the sticker that you include is the same images as
Yeah.
the pin, and some people, I mean, I do find that unforgivable. They don't even change the line art color, so you just get like, if it's a gold pin, the line art
Oh,
is
it's
gold.
just gold.
I'm like, no, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, legitimately, I mean, if you want to do that, fair, but I want to do a little bit extra. So I do a separate sticker image and a monthly illustration image as well. But then again, I also, it's not just a pin Patreon either. So I also have people who just get the sticker, so it's important.
Oh, yeah.
And I also have people who are just pledging for art. So
Yeah.
for me, like, I guess for me that's also a good excuse to add a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. I never liked it when people didn't change the... Primarily my issue is when
the
they
line
don't
art-
change the line art
the
colour.
line
It's
art
like,
color, I
it just
totally...
looks weird.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I did it once and I felt bad about it because it just looked weird. I can't draw magpie tails. This is not a new thing. It's kind of funny because I used to own a magpie tail. Yeah, that sounds really weird.
No, I know exactly what it means.
Back in the Netherlands, I was very much part of vulture culture as a teenager. Are you familiar with vulture culture? The term at all?
I mean, I've heard the term, but
Yeah.
maybe clarify what it means to you.
Yeah, no, a lot of... I mean, this is how it's... Basically, you just find roadkill. And you... not roadkill, you just find dead animals. And you kind of use their bones / feathers / whatever. You find you can kind of upcycle. It sounds really bad, but like basically you don't let the body go to waste.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people find it really icky, and I understand that too. But I was very much of the opinion of like, well, waste not.
Yeah.
So magpies of course were fairly common in where I lived. So at one point I preserved the tail and most of the wings, but my uncle was looking basically because he got into like charcoal painting for a bit.
Oh yeah.
And he apparently for him like the magpie tail feathers were perfect for that. Yeah, so that's how I think where most of them went.
No, it makes sense.
I mean most of that tail.
Well.
But yeah, no, I also used to work at a bird hospital, I guess. Like it was basically yeah, it's the best way of describing it. It was basically a bird sanctuary where like injured birds went to, and it was completely community run. These days it's government run. Which is basically
that the one that we got took that injured pigeon to.
No, those the ambulance will have taken it. Sorry, the animal ambulance will have taken it there. Yeah. But yeah, it was across the road from me.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Sorry for not drawing for a second. I was taking a break to sip my tea. But yeah, the bird hospital was across the road. So when I was 10 years old, I used to go there all the fucking time. Again, until like I was 14. Yeah, 14. And then the government, of course, decided that investing in them was a great idea, but they got rid of all the original volunteers, including the guy who started it all.
Oh wow!
Because what happened, of course, like he even did operations on birds, but of course he has no degree. Oh, hello, Elena. Good to see you. Sorry for no arting at the moment, but yeah, basically what happens is because he had no degree, he wasn't allowed to operate anymore.
Of course.
Even though he knew everything by expertise. Like it's not like he didn't like attend any. Like I think like a couple of vets actually taught him how to do it, but nobody else would do it on the birds because But yeah, they got rid of him. They yeeted him out. And suddenly all these like bobos from like the government are running the place. And on one hand good for the birds, but to treat your volunteers like that.
Yeah,
and
on
now
the other
they
hand,
have,
I get it though.
But now they have the link with youths working there.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but they don't want to be there. No, it's not the best for the birds.
No, good point.
I mean, in the end, he did actually get involved in it again because, guess what? These people didn't know how to run. Yeah. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, it was amazing what he'd done. It was really his life, that fucking bird sanctuary.
Yeah.
So then it was really bad. He got into a really big depression spell for a long time.
I can imagine.
Anyway, onwards to something slightly less depressing, I guess. Because I worked there, and he got back as well later, I got a lot of bird parts.
Yes.
Which was kind of like...
I was going to say, wasn't it actually not legal to...
It's...
give somebody...
Yeah, it's very much... Okay, there are rules about birds of prey in particular.
Yes.
Like, you can, like, when it comes to non-birds of prey, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a bird of prey in the Netherlands, you're not even allowed to touch it. If you see the side of the road, you have to call them to, like... Like, basically let them know that there's a dead bird of prey so they can come and collect it.
Yeah.
And by they, I mean the animal ambulance.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and I think it's really...
You say that, but okay.
I get it, honestly. I do get it, because otherwise there's the chance they get hunted.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, it seems daft, but at the same time, if the alternative is easier poaching...
Yeah, absolutely. So I get it. Like, I'm annoyed about it, but at the same time, like, yeah, I get it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I did get some stuff in my possession that I probably shouldn't have. But because I got it through legal
Of course, yeah.
a legal place. I was allowed to.
That's a legal, not illegal place.
Oh yeah, I was sort of allowed to have it. Like it's like.
Yeah,
So
fair.
yeah, I mean, yeah. But no, I was very much a vulture person. I was like, no, I don't want to waste these dead animals.
No, well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, hello. Welcome to our stream where I talk about dead things while drawing the living ones.
And why not?
Yeah.
You can brighten up the background a little bit if you want.
Okay, fine, hold on. It's good for my eyeballs, this.
Oh, okay then. I was just.
There we go.
There
we go. No. This is also still good for my
if you
eyeballs.
wanted to. That's really cute. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I was.
Yeah, no, I was just like.
I can't see it properly, of course, when I'm streaming normally, so I clicked to OBS for a sec.
Like our internet is like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Maybe with your new PC it will be better. We just don't know. So I'm just gonna do place. Wow, this is bad. I'm having one of those days where I'm like, I can't figure out what I'm drawing, so I'm just kind of vaguely putting the shapes down, and then I'll just pretend that I'm like okay. I'm not a person who can see images in her head, so when I'm having one of these days, I literally just need to kind of put it down like a sculpture almost, where you keep like taking bits off.
Yeah, this seems fair.
What are you writing?
He's writing a book about fashion, and I called it Fashion Faux Pairs.
Oh my
because
God.
I couldn't.
I sometimes I don't know what to say to you. It's terrible.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm just that good.
That's bad, and you should.
It's bad, and I should feel bad. Okay.
No, that's amazing.
Thanks.
Okay. Which way do most of your characters face when drawing?
Most of my characters face.
Yes.
Let me check Procreate, and I will tell you.
I just need to know. Also, chat. Let me know if you have a particular way that you tend to draw.
That one's facing to the right. She's facing to the left.
Oh my God.
She's facing to the right.
Oh my God.
She's facing to the 3/4 right.
Oh my God. You fucking.
She's
You're not one.
to the left.
You don't. You're not one of those
left.
people.
Both of those are facing to the left. She's facing to the left. She's facing to the right. Right.
Go away.
Okay.
What are you?
Then I just didn't draw for a little bit. Left. 3/4. Right. She's facing right, but her head's turned left. You know, it seems to be pretty much 50-50. With a couple 3/4 in there. But I don't draw that much, so.
No, but even so, that's impressive. I was like,
Well, now you made frickin' raspberry late for work because I wasn't paying attention.
wow, okay, well, it's not my fault that he clearly needs, like, massive, like...
He was writing. I had him doing a task.
Yeah.
Oh, well, his performance is still excellent, so... Maybe he will be promoted. We don't know.
Oh my God, sorry.
He did not get promoted.
I just swiped some messages away from, like, Etsy. And, like... So, I was lazy when I was uploading some of these images, and I figured that I'd crop them because Etsy has nice crop option, right? On their own, in their tools. So I've cropped it using their cropping tool.
It didn't work?
Oh no, it's cropped.
Yeah.
Except on the sales image, when it's the item, like it's not a problem. But this is like one pin just floating in the top left corner with a whole area of grey at the bottom right. I'm like,
Lovely.
Etsy, why you be like this?
It is a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, moving on.
What? No,
No, still, I've forgotten how to draw bird wings. Oh my God.
Date. Okay.
Sorry.
Bird wings. You. Shame on you, or something.
Yes.
Fruit puns are good for the soul. They are. I agree. Oop.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
Yep.
Except when they come.
You what? Except when my fruit puns.
Yep. I was actually going to say except when I have to have them every single day for breakfast, but
What? That
didn't make any sense, or shall?
That's Fruit Loops. Yeah, compliment outfit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna compliment your style. I'm gonna talk about drink making, and I'm gonna discuss your outfit because otherwise it's not a date, right?
Yeah, no.
Flatter. Heartfelt compliment.
Heartfelt, wow.
Yeah, heartfelt. Uh-huh.
Once more with feeling.
Indeed. We'll fast forward this. What?
No, sorry, it's like, nah, fuck these
It
compliments.
might be heartfelt, but I'm bored now. Romance. Ask. I think I already asked her if she's single, but whatever. Confess attraction. Woo.
Are you moving too fast?
Am I? To be fair, they've known each other since the very beginning.
It's true, like these were the two for
Pretty much. I think I might actually have been trying to set her up with this guy, possibly at the beginning.
Yeah, but we forgot his face, so we don't know.
What?
What? Oh no, sorry! I thought you were
It's
emotionally...
very hard to forget this guy's face.
Yeah. We're back! I hope.
I like that you wrote that we'll be back in 5 minutes or so.
I know!
How
Okay.
optimistic.
I'm sorry. I thought, well, you know, I've already given it 5 minutes. You know, it's probably going to take another 5 minutes
No,
at least. The thing is, like, at that point, it had completely rebooted into Windows. So I thought,
This thing has... This is the PC that you start in the morning before I get up.
yeah.
So that when I get up, maybe the PC
Yeah.
will actually be, like, on. No. No.
No. So yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, sorry about that.
So
this is why we have a new PC.
yeah, this PC definitely heard like, hey, this
Yeah,
is something I got like, so
Yeah.
I saw the other one on the
Yeah.
network.
I heard you talking about replacing me.
It's like, what's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like, maybe if you didn't do this,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be replacing you. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it's been doing this for like.
It's like the last 2 years. Every now and then, it just gives me the same thing. Full screen. I mean, full system freeze.
Yeah, it doesn't even give a clear error message as well.
No.
Like I've checked the logs in the past. And I'm like, I can't figure out why it just.
I think we came to the conclusion it's something to do with the graphics card.
Mhm.
Because yeah.
Yeah.
And it does this in 14 sometimes as well. Which is
Yeah.
fun. It's done this in Dungeons before. as
Oh my
well.
god! And the worst thing is with 14, it also crashes the sound. And if we have it on the speakers,
Yep.
it does that horrific like single tone.
Yeah, which is fun. Oh yeah, no, we lost everything.
No.
We're starting from beginning,
Well, darn.
which is exciting on account of the fact that
I thought you'd say.
no.
Oh. Well, a brand new day for Raspberry Jelly, who's going to restart his
Yeah.
photography career.
Yeah. That's fine.
At least he's feeling chipper about it all.
Yeah.
No, what I should have done, of course, like, you know, what should have happened is, like, we restart the stream and, like, I have a finished illustration when we come back. Like, in those 10
Yeah.
minutes, like...
Yeah, that's exactly what we should have done.
Oh, but no, this
boy.
is so frustrating. I'm so sorry you
No,
lost
I
all
was
that.
hoping that since we'd went to a new location that it would have saved it because I was under the impression that when you loaded to a different location it actually soft saved your game. But I guess not.
No, I guess
So?
we're just
Cool.
ha-
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
This is fine.
I didn't do anything that exciting anyway. We'll just take a load of photos. Oh yeah, that was that really nice one of strawberry sundae that I took.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, hopefully, the stream will still have saved it.
That's
so
true.
We have
it's
the
a good
memories.
point.
This was all a dream.
Yeah.
That's basically. This was it was all a dream.
That's what happens. Oh my god! You know when you you feel like you just had like a whole day.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just went through that, and oh my god, you see crashes when he woke up.
Yeah. That's exactly
it's
what
part
that
of the
is.
lore now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I still can't draw, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's one of those days. But I really love the idea.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
If you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, what's that? That's so weird.
Yeah.
I thought I experienced the whole day.
Oh god. Sorry, that just reminds me, like, okay. So, my mom passed away last year, but I keep sometimes having dreams. Like, my family also asked me, like, oh, are you still having dreams about it? It's like, well, yes, but perhaps not in a way you think I would. Because in my dreams, like, for some reason, I'm always going for the last couple of days. I'm not gonna explain exactly why, but it makes a lot of sense. Like, I guess it's a thing, oh, what could I have done better? Mm-hmm. But, in one of these dreams, she was just alive again. I was like, but you're dead. And, like, it wasn't a case of, like, oh my god, it's so sad. No, I had, like, my entire family was convinced that this was just her, and they'd, like, I don't know, all, like, decided that she didn't die, and I was just sitting there, like, this is not my mom, she doesn't behave like her. This is a completely different person pretending to be my mother.
Sus.
Yeah, very sus. I was like, gosh darn it.
Horrifying.
Yeah, honestly. Like, but that's the kind of thing, so I told my aunt about it, she thought it was hilarious.
She would.
I'm also like, this is the sort of relationship I have with my
again.
Sorry?
Sorry, we get to do Fun Bun again, it's amazing.
Oh my god,
Fun
Fun
Bun! This is
Bun!
the sort of relationship.
Yeah, that, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is indeed the sort of relationship I have with my family. It's a bit strange.
Well, your dead mum comes back and
yeah, and I'm like, no.
Try and convince you that you're wrong.
Yeah,
no, that's definitely her. What?
Oh, small dog wants to be held.
Oh, small dog crashed my PC.
Did you do it? Did you do that?
He did it. It's him. It's all him.
Pull out. Do you wiggle the cables?
Should have known. Oh,
Did
God.
you? Is that why you're giving me this guilty face?
The crashy cables, yeah.
Why is there minky stuff on? Look on your face, and your whiskers. It's yellow minky. You've been killing chocobos again.
Why does the dog have minky on his whiskers?
Wee.
Well, I hope it's not wee.
I was spinning on my chair.
Yeah,
I just want... Dude, the viewers can't see.
The viewer, yes.
The viewers.
How many viewers do you think we've got left?
One. I don't know who you are, loyal viewer, but...
Hi, thanks, I love you.
Thank you for waiting around.
Yeah.
Oh, Sid. Like, I almost considered just picking up on my stream with OBS, but then we would have had like 3 really short old streams, and it just wasn't worth it. Sid, I'm trying to draw... Okay, well, like, I was already having a bad day when it comes to drawing. At least I can, like, blame the dog in my hoodie for it now.
Yes, exactly.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it now. Oh, cool. In the meanwhile, my tablet pen has uncalibrated itself. This is exciting.
Oh, amazing. It's going well.
Today is just one of those days. Like,
super well.
we were legitimate. I was already saying, like, you know, like, if it wasn't for like this is a stream day, I would have just gone, like, you know, those days that you just consider a write-off.
Yeah.
You just go to bed. And you just ignore every. Yeah.
I do.
You just go to bed early and go like, no.
I do know those days.
But, you know, I'm working through it.
You're working 9 to 5 through it? Why are you sighing? It wasn't that funny. I mean, I wasn't trying to be...
You know, we've been through this earlier.
Oh, he wrote a book!
And I can't use the same pun because
I can definitely use the same pun.
I was gonna say, like...
Direct.
was gonna say it like, I was like, it's fine.
Because I don't know where the bunny is.
Well...
Maybe the bunny won't even show up today.
Maybe the bunny crashed it. Maybe it's
not the
like...
bunny. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
No, I won't be friends with the fun bun.
You can
wait. Yeah, okay, no, the flower bunny shows up just like later in the day, I guess.
Yeah, it's bizarre though. Like the first time he definitely just
Hello,
didn't show up. He was
yeah,
like,
no, he
"Sod
definitely
this,
didn't.
I'm not showing up."
Be friendly with flower bunny. Interview flower bunny. Discuss outfit.
Sit, please. Sit, sir. Sir.
Bro, hug.
How do other streamers do this with pets? Like, do they just ignore their pets? Like,
sometimes they put the pet in a different room.
Oh, that's sad.
I mean, a lot of streamers have pets that show up on stream.
Yeah. I guess we need a pet cam instead. So it's not lost time while I'm just sitting around petting the dog.
Yes. That's exactly it.
But yeah, I think a lot of people, I think people thought it was our internet, or it's not like your PC crashing, because we were saying that we had trouble with the interwebs.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we also have internet issues, but primarily we have PC issues. Our internet, when it's just the wireless anyway that's the problem.
Yeah, which unfortunately is what I require for my iPad.
Yeah, what you require.
Oh, is this a threat?
What? No.
No, sorry.
This is a threat.
That is a beautiful picture.
I know, right?
I mean, yeah. So yeah, hopefully next week we'll have a more stable sim stream.
Fingers crossed. I'm just going to put those photos all over the place. There we go.
I still think it's kind of bizarre that you take these photos and I guess they're digital photo frames anyway.
Yeah, it must be, but I find it very strange that you can't put them on Simstagram unless you've
you've
put them
printed them
in the real world. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
Okay, maybe don't go out here and take photos of a bunny in the rain. Whatever. It's not quite as the bunny is a criminal as the last one, but I kind of like it.
It's charming, I think.
Yeah. Oh boy, there we go. See, now every time my PC even thinks about like twitching,
yeah,
I'm like, oh boy, here we go again.
Yeah, exactly. And for some reason, like I don't know what it is about the processing that, like with the camera mode, it's slightly more choppy on stream.
Yeah. Oh, that is weird.
Everything else is fine, but that particular mode, it just goes like,
if camera mode is one of the things that screwed it up.
I swear, like every single thing that's like not in the main, like the regular game, like when you're on stream, it's like, nah.
Well, we'll see. If it crashes again, I'm not picking it back up again.
No, then it's just the gods have spoken.
This is fair warning. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, then it's just good night.
Yeah.
We're going to bed.
Quite.
Honestly, I feel that's fair game.
I think so.
At least we got tea.
Yes, we did get tea.
It's the one. It's like, okay, tea break. I love the fact that it has all these bloody filters.
Yeah.
He does really have a house that would be like it does look like an Instagrammer house.
Does it? I guess. Kinda. Am I what? Am I taking a picture of my condiments? Yes. Wouldn't you?
So relatable.
That's what I thought. I'm just taking a picture of everything. Take a photo.
Again.
I'm gonna take a photo of this photo.
Wow, that's meta.
Yeah, right?
Wow, you should like win, what is it, the Pulitzer?
I think the Pulitzer's for writing. eating.
Oh yeah,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it? Oh my god, I actually don't know.
I feel like such an uncultured swine right now.
I'm pretty sure that makes me like.
It is. Oh wait. It's for achievements in newspaper, magazines,
so
and
it's...
online journalism, literature, and musical composition. So
okay, so I'm gonna say close enough.
Yeah.
Or something.
Wow, I thought it was a really big prize. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, in 20 of the categories, each winner receives a certificate and a 15,000 cash award.
Yeah.
It used to be 10,000 in 2017. That is such a small amount.
Yeah.
Fiction doesn't pay, eh?
No. Wait, it's journalism. You said journalism. I mean, I guess, yeah, fiction. Why not?
I think it's...
Same old, same old. I mean, it's... Might as well be fiction, right?
But then there's all that one of the things under it is like, why is the Pulitzer Prize so
Prestigious.
prestigious? And I'm like, yet it has so little money value.
Yeah, but I mean, in a way, I guess part of the allure of it is that you can say you're a Pulitzer Prize winning X.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose there is that.
So, you know, that opens up. I guess you can use it for clout.
Oh my lord, you're right.
It does mean that more people will
Yeah, it's true. Like,
hire you, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Oh right, that's a bad camera. Oh, I got.
Oh wait, there are different camera qualities.
Take photo.
Oh.
I actually got him a better camera, and I wasn't taking photos with it. Yeah, see, this one can zoom in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Makes me nauseous.
Sorry. I'll take this reverse one of my cooker. Wow, so psychedelic, right? Yeah, no, dude, I got a better digital camera. You can get out of my inventory. I don't want you. And then I forgot and thought that was the one that was in my inventory. Yeah. This one is Still Life with a Friend. Yeah. Great, my photography's brilliant, excellent, wonderful. Let's go up to bed.
That's a whole
Right.
Yeah. I hadn't actually realised he had those plushies in his. I mean, I've never been through it because he wants kids.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff,
wants
so
kids,
he has,
so he wanted toys, so I gave him these toys. Big toys.
Again, fair enough.
Yeah. In the alternate reality that never happened,
Yes.
Yuzu, when he went out to work, he invited her into his house and she spent like half an hour to 3 hours talking to the unicorn in his absence. So I'm gonna say he gave her like a sanctuary away from
Yeah, like she has the yeah.
Yeah, Yuzu does indeed have the abusive family going on.
Like the rich family that doesn't give a toss about their
Yeah.
kids. Sid,
Yes?
please let me get on with things.
Nope.
Yeah, that's indeed.
Small dogs do not let anyone get on with things. That's the law. It's the rule of small dog. Small dogage. Or something. Then you can have leftovers. Then you can write that book you were gonna write. Yeah, you know, after you've repaired your stereo.
Oops. Also, it's so silly. Like, I was going quite like, yeah, I have energy, and like after that crash, I'm like,
Yep.
I mean, imagine it's the same for you, man.
Yeah, I also lost an hour's worth of work. Well, quote unquote work. Maybe the book title crashed my game.
Yeah, it was so terrible.
Mm.
And all else fails, just blame the pears.
Mm-hmm. The fashion faux pas. Oh yeah, and we don't have our glorious cookout barbecue food stash here, of course.
I wonder, that should have been a clue that this was the dream world, because nobody...
Nobody just cooks that much food and leaves it on the ground.
No.
Go away. Now you can continue writing your book, I guess.
Yeah.
Oops. Not you.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll just be over here drawing instead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rebate day, and I bought you a
Drum roll.
dishwasher.
Dude.
What?
I said dude.
Yeah, I said what?
No, like, it's pretty cool. That's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's groovy. It would be good if I picked the right category, though. There we go. It was red. It was a red dishwasher. There we go. Enjoy your red dishwasher for rebate day.
Still jealous of rebate day, even though like, even though I prefer the way we get taxes done, I'm like,
yeah.
but I want to get money randomly back.
No, agreed. Same. Now, see, if I click on... Why is there a bluebell on the ground here? Okay. That's weird. Who left a random bluebell on my grass? I mean, on my grass, my, tiles. That's weird. Oh, there's flower... Oh, yes, maybe the flower bunny did it? Given that the flower bunny is the flower bunny, I guess it would make sense for the flower bunny to leave flowers.
It does. Oh, that's cute. Like, unlike the gnomes who just litter.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that if they just leave flowers.
Yeah, pretty cute. Yeah, teach a man a mixology skill and he'll make a drink every day of his life.
Oh, like... You know that lamp with, like, the sim...
Oh yeah, this bad boy.
This reminds me of the rupee light.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah, you know.
I like it.
Hmm.
Okay, now it's saving time. My timer says so. But no, you want to know the cruelest thing? My PC crashed, yeah, and my timer was like, hey, it's save time.
Oh god, that's the worst. No wonder you were having a little cry in the corner over there.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you'd actually already saved, so like...
No, I actually set my timer slightly late.
Yeah.
What I should have done is saved when I said... Oh, he got a promotion this time, though.
Oh, well, that's clearly because he knew from the dream.
I guess so.
What to do.
Willowdale High Boy Dresser. What? What is that even supposed to mean? What is that? What thing is this?
Oops.
Oh, okay. It's pretty cool looking.
What?
It's a dresser. I mean, obviously it's
So
a
we
dresser.
put it in the middle of the...
I'll put it here.
I quite like it.
Yeah.
It looks like it came out of
It looks
Beauty
like
and the Beast.
Yeah, it literally looks like the one
what's
from
the wardrobe.
the armoire. Yes.
Yeah, legitimately, it looks like
Yeah,
it's
it looks
the
like
same
that.
bloody
Can
thing.
I make it red? No. Can't make it red. Can't make it blue. This is the closest I'll
Should
get.
be yellow. Dude. I guess.
You know the furniture in Raspberry's house is either blue or...
I know. This goes really
I
well.
am drinking Blue Raspberry Sneak. And I'm playing Raspberry.
Yeah, I thought... I was going to make a joke about that.
Hadn't even registered that I was doing that. Wow.
This is a good day. Today is a good day.
Yeah. For sure. Well, at least our hard work sort of paid off.
Yes. I'm gonna say
Oh, and
yes.
now we need charisma skill too. Try to calm down. Ooh, if I model a look, does that probably doesn't work. Practice speech. And we also need to paint. Okay, do we have an easel in this house? That's a roof. Thank you. Normally put an easel in most of them, but I guess no.
Sid! Sorry. I've been trying to get a line right, and like the dog, who is in my hoodie, keeps pushing his butt up under my arm.
Well, then take him out of your hoodie.
I'm going to. Sorry, just for getting frustrated for a second. I just wanted to explain.
Okay.
Hi, sir. You're gonna go on the floor now. That sounds so threatening. You're gonna go down.
I mean, it doesn't sound quite as threatening as when we accidentally say, I'm going to put you down now.
Yes, it's like...
But not like that.
Let me go take the dog out the back. Shoot him.
Mal, come get my gun. I got a varmint that needs shooting. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
That's I'm pretty sure that's authentic.
Yeah.
Yes, apple juice may come over to hang out, but we're not leaving the house. I'm not leaving the house until I get a new PC actually set up.
For a second I was like, are you talking about our...
Yeah, I'm not leaving my house either, if it helps. Okay. Interview up. We're doing all the things though.
I'm still sad that we lost those gorgeous photos. Of,
No, that's okay, like you said. We didn't lose anything.
I'm just wondering if that means that he has a massive crush on Strawberry?
Maybe.
Because she was like all gorgeous in his like dream verse.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, he also took some excellent photos of the flower bunny. I don't know what that means to you.
Flower bunny is real?
Yes.
So yes, I'm trying out if I like this brush for inking, yeah or nah, sir.
Yeah?
I'm experimenting on stream. Bear with me.
How exciting.
Like, I like it for sketching and I like it for like messy art. But now I'm trying to figure out if I like it for like clean art. Like general style is quite... I mean, my finished artwork style tends to be quite clean in finish, but like I'm like, eh. Do I really want to keep doing that forever? Anyway, don't mind me rambling.
I won't mind you rambling. I won't mind anything. Do that, then I guess you can go to bed.
Benevolent god today.
I am. Not the benevolent god. His like mostly... I mean, I pretty much made the poor boy wet himself. If I have to suffer, he has to suffer. It's the law.
Wait, what?
What?
I see you're blaming him now for like the accident earlier.
Accident. What? Yeah, that makes it sound like
incident! I meant to say incident, not accident!
Do you mean when my PC crashed? Or...
Yes.
Yeah, cool. We got, yes. If work starts in 1 hour, then to work you must go.
I just don't understand why they keep asking you to confirm whether or not they should go to work. The answer's obviously like,
I'm wondering
yes.
if it's something to do with like the full-time or part-time positions or something.
Oh.
Or it's just been an update that I've missed.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. Leftovers? Yes. Don't eat those. Why actually a US gank, huh? What is this? What is all this moldy coffee, huh?
Oh no,
Why?
that's a true artist. Forgets
Are
to drink
you?
his coffee and just leaves it around the house.
Yeah, right? You nasty little bitch. There we go. Oh, no. Your benevolent god will clean up for you.
One day I will be blessed this way. I like... So many days I feel like I'm living in a simulation, but still no benevolent god who comes and cleans my dishes.
Yeah, right.
And I'm asleep.
Alright. He wasn't asleep, he was out to work, which, you know, arguably is better.
Yes.
I would love for a benevolent god to do my dishes while I was working. And, like, vacuum my carpets while I'm working. Like, you know what it's like? You're in the zone.
Yes!
You
God.
actually are working for a change. Like, things are going well, everything you touch is turning to gold, and you have to frickin' do the washing up. Because, you know, people stare at you funny otherwise.
Yes.
And, you know, stuff is nasty. And you're like, you come back to work and nothing's right. And you're like, wow, I should have just been a skank.
Yeah.
That would have been much better.
Yeah.
If only. Oh, okay. Why do I have two computers, actually? That said. Okay. Lock computer for everyone but Raspberry. Lock computer for everyone but Raspberry. What did you find, huh? Oh, you were playing with the llama. That's nice. She's come over to the house and she's playing with my llama.
You know, okay, so I wasn't looking over for a second. I thought it was like a bit of real life llama. Like,
Toy llama.
Did the llama just attack her?
Probably. Alright, we don't even know her yet. Did I not freaking introduce myself to her? I'm pretty sure I did, but I guess he's not feeling like it now. I wanted to take a picture of her playing with the llama, but no.
I do, however, want to say that I find those paintings hideous.
I know, I absolutely despise these.
They are just, they trigger such
Yeah.
a, like, feral, like...
They make me really uncomfortable.
Hmm.
I'm glad that you feel the same way, honestly.
Like, I had some colleagues who really love this stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, you always get like oh, you do art, and I'm like, no.
No, none of that.
No, I will not draw something for you, and I will most certainly not draw this.
Right?
It's very much a style, though.
Yeah, it is. And it's not a style I'm a fan of.
No.
Yeah, no, I do not like it. What you doing? Oh, you're doing your fashion blog. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. As long as it's upping your writing, which it is, we are happy. Oh yeah, but you've got to discuss outfits or fashion. Discuss fashion. Interview Orange. Ask Orange to model look. Compliment style.
So this is kind of nice. Like, we've had some douchey sims recently, so it's nice that this guy is all like, yeah, good vibes.
I'm pretty sure that it's primarily because compliment style. See, now my headset's running out of battery. Isn't that astonishing?
What? It wasn't 50%.
It wasn't. It was my PC claimed it was on 50%.
Oh.
Maybe that was all part of the trick.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Should have gone to bed. That's basically everything. I was like,
that's fine. At least I don't need my headset on.
No, but you know.
I just happen to like listening to the music that I'm playing. It'd be nice to discuss outfits. Please. No, okay. Compliment style. Beep. I guess model your look, baby. While you're modeling your look, can I take photos of you? Are we cool with that? No.
No.
No. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my god, look at him.
He looks like a vampire.
I love it. With that hair in particular, it's really nice.
I can't quite get far enough away, but that's okay. That's hideous, thanks. Yeah, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do one of these just for funsies. Oh, I hate it. Cool, great, perfect. I guess you go now. Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Raspberry's hungry. You also leaving? Yep. Cool. Bye. Get leftovers. Don't drink. Leftovers. Okay, what do we got? Writing skill. We apparently just weren't into discussing fashion today. So let's do a classic painting.
Classic? Wow.
You kind of start with classic.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What exactly do you make with classic paints? Do you use like copy, like the great?
Well.
Or you just like a dirty tracer?
Well. It depends. This one looks like it might be. Oh, he's painting the flower bunny. Well, he's painting a bunny anyway.
Oh my god, that's cute. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going with. Actually, I really like that.
It's not the flower bunny. It's just a regular bunny. Maybe it's the flower bunny's brother.
Yes.
And then we sell that to assess impression. I guess because he's an artist, he can like assess art.
Yes.
Or something. I mean, he's not he's a style influencer. But I'm going to assume that he can do that.
It's still kind of cool, honestly.
Yeah, and then he can sell it to a collector for more than wow. For more than it cost him to make it, which is nice for his first painting.
Mm-hmm.
Beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck. Wait, was this his first painting?
That was his first painting.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Shocking.
Who made that angry painting?
Painting?
Like,
oh, do you mean the one from like a different stream, yeah?
Yeah, sorry. Because that was a proper work
that
of
was
art.
I think that was Apple, actually.
Oh, we lost that one, huh?
What?
Or not?
No, in the previous stream.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right.
Are you thinking of the photographs from earlier today?
Yeah, no.
That had the angry aura? Because Apple actually made an angry painting.
Yeah, no, I was
you know, when she had the fight with the fireman?
Yeah, that was it. That was proper art.
Yeah.
This has nothing on that.
I don't hate this either.
Actually, that's a delight.
Yeah.
He is talented.
Yeah, he is, right?
He got a feeling for
I'm
these
liking
paintings.
this.
Also, he's.
Did I make him like? No, I didn't even make him like creative or anything. He's just.
He loves animal painting. See, I'm here for it. Like,
well, he can sell that for almost double what he paid. I mean, what it cost him to make. He's on a roll, this guy. Wow. He's also sleepy, so you know, I guess we'll let him pee and then we'll let him sleep.
I mean, mood. 5 seconds of art.
It is 5 a.m. I don't really know actually how he lasted so long. Why is it 5 a.m.? You have work in 5 hours and you haven't slept yet.
The true artist life only inspired when you shouldn't be drawing.
Yeah, quite. One of these days I should probably clean the lightning bolts off the floor.
Oh.
Lightning bolts, I mean the lightning damage off the floor.
It's kind of nuts though, I'm like...
Yeah, I like to leave it there. It's always nice on my headset, like, times the low battery vocal warning with the beat.
Yes!
Brr, brr, low battery. Brr! I'm easily amused.
Well, yeah, same, but also that sounds quite delightful.
Okay, great. You're up, you're confident, you're late for work. Go, run. Run, boy! Run!
Still not sure how I feel about this massive micromanagement you currently seem to have to do about, like, all the jobs. But,
What? Oh, that. I don't... Doesn't bother me? What?
No. Oh, no, sorry.
Don't really understand.
Let me clarify. One of these days I want to try The Sims. And I'm like, I'm not sure if I can deal with the super micromanagement of even telling them to go to, like, work.
What? No, it's not that.
Oh! God, I'm sorry for being
It just
stupid.
literally asks me what I want to do.
Oh, sure.
Like,
sorry.
you know, they have work in X amount of time.
God.
Next time it pops up, I'll show you. It's not like
God, sorry.
It's not quite what you think. What am I doing? Oh yeah, there we go. First things first, we're gonna ask Apple to hang out at current lot. Important. And you know what? We'll ask Strawberry over too. fact, you know what? We'll ask Kiwi too. Yeah, you know what? You can come over too. Brighton day. Don't criticize style, discuss fashion. Not okay.
After I said, oh yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
really
what
like
I'm
the
saying.
fact that...
Like, I think it might have been that he wasn't quite like high enough level to criticize yet.
Oh.
That was what I was trying to.
I see. That would make sense actually.
Yeah. Interview. Oh, are you mad? Strawberry's mad. Why are you mad?
Well, if he was criticizing, I don't blame her.
No, he didn't. He didn't do that. Maybe she's mad because Papaya said something. Probably.
I would be too.
Right.
Papaya is an awful man.
Calm down. He is an awful man. I'm looking forward to playing him again. Honestly.
I think his current goal is to clog up like literally everything in the neighborhood, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much. Oh. Blueberry Jam is also coming over.
oh my
Wow,
god,
this
it's
is
a proper
amazing.
house
It's a
party now.
Properly, yeah. Okay, Strawberry is angry. And I don't know why. Try to calm down. Seriously, invite Blueberry in though. Implement style.
Or else.
Well, they're just talking about fish. If we could maybe invite Blueberry in, thank you. Perfect. See, now I want him to ask Blueberry though if she's single, because I want to hear her admit that she's in a relationship with Banana.
Oh, if that's not the case, we've got some dirt.
Oh yeah, she's seeing someone. Good, good, good.
Oh, phew!
Atta girl.
Phew!
Apple. Hi. Let's all discuss fashion together. Where is it? Come on. We'll discuss fashion. There we go. Kiwi, you look wonderful. Let's discuss fashion. I mean, I would think she... I say I would think she looks wonderful, but because I dressed her, but some of these people I dressed in things that I think did not look wonderful. And it wasn't just because I wanted them to not look wonderful. I just didn't want to put everyone in outfits that I personally wanted to own. Yeah. Because, I mean, where's the fun in that? But no. I do think Kiwi is wearing something that, were I the kind of person who could wear short shorts, I would probably wear, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, same.
It looks comfy. Apple. Hello. Anyone? More choices. Romance. Bold pickup line. Yeah. P first, then bold pickup line. I get it.
Yeah, you can only get that to work if you don't have a full bladder.
Yeah. Quite. Oh, and also if you don't have like a filthy plate on your... There we go. Much better. Or he could just keep talking and ignore her. That's fine. No leave. Oh well. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yep. Yeah, why not? He wants to be... Actually, no, just a parent. Yeah, that's right. Eat your vegetable dumplings alone.
Alone.
I don't. I need to write. I mean, I need to write. I don't. Nope, no bed. No bed for you. You have to write things.
No bed?
He probably can't actually write things at this point. No? Fashion faux pairs. No bed. Only fashion faux pairs. Oh. Can I discuss fashion with you? Because... There we go. It's really hard to find, apparently. Oh yeah, I did give this guy socks and sandals, didn't I? I forgot.
Did you?
I did. White socks. and
Oh
sandals.
god, no, okay, I'd forgotten about the white socks part of it all. I
Yeah.
know.
Great, he finished the book.
Oop.
Now he can go to bed.
It's the concept of like, no sleep for you.
No, quite. 3 a.m. No sleep. Then he can publish his book of fashion faux pairs.
Let's see. I'm still trying to get by. Sorry. My was just this brush. Like, it's a really nice brush, but I really need more practice with it. Like, it gets such nice lines, honestly. But I suck. Because I'm so set in my ways of, like, line thickness with my other brushes. I'm just amazed. Like, sorry, completely left field here, but, like, I like the results you get with this brush a lot.
Oh. Well, thank you.
But with mine, I'm like, yeah, needs more work. That's all. Sometimes I'm like, why? Okay, this is another thing. Like, on one hand, I'm like, dude, why are you practicing shit on stream? But I'm like, I often, like, when I'm off stream, I don't tend to practice much at all with new things. Simply because, well, I don't feel I have the time for it.
Fair.
It's really silly, but like, okay, what's this hand needs to go by? Oh dear, do you need a title for it? Or?
Yes, I do.
Well, well. Do we want to? Is it what kind of book is
It's a poetry book, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I know. I'll just deal with I should just use the default ones, really. That's not exciting when I've had to spend like half an hour thinking up a title.
Think. Oh no!
What?
Oh no! Kina just said, "Dear God, poems to worship by."
Ah!
Dang it! Just a second too late that it showed up.
Next one. The next one will be it.
Yeah.
He'll be He'll be finished with this book in no time. Yeah. I mean, that's a better title than Oranges.
I don't know, like
exclamation mark.
It has a certain like.
Does it though? Really?
Modern.
Yeah, it's definitely modern. That's for sure. See, like incoming alarm. Work for Raspberry starts in about 1 hour. What would you like to do? And I can either click go to work, work from home, or take paid time off.
Work from home.
So it's
always.
No, I mean yes, but no.
No.
You don't get paid as much in this game. I don't think.
Seriously, that's so rude.
I don't know. I haven't really done it that much. I tend to just
play it safe.
Yeah. Puddles. They're so shiny. Ooh.
What?
The puddles.
Oh
are
wow,
shiny.
they are.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna look like on your new PC.
If we could stop talking about my new PC, just in case it fries this one again.
Yeah,
that would be lovely.
okay. Sorry.
But, you know, we discussed last time that I would stop talking about it.
Yes, I know. I just got like. Okay, so it's really stupid. I've been getting secondhand excitement about like purchasing, getting an upgrade for you.
Yeah, no, and I'm genuinely thrilled about it. But you know, I don't like getting too excited about stuff until.
She's cursed.
Yeah, I am honestly.
Like, I was like, I don't believe in curses, and like in this day and age, I'm like, no, I believe in them.
Yeah.
Like, if we get something and it is for you, like somehow the universe knows.
I'm not allowed to look forward to anything.
No, it something will go wrong.
Legitimately, if I just act like it doesn't matter to me, then everything's fine.
Yeah.
But the minute I act excited for something,
yeah. And the thing is, I think there are just some people in life like that.
Yeah.
Like, no joke.
We heard a story about one recently that turned out to be a murderer because she tried to change her luck. So.
Yeah, was she from Korea?
What?
No, wait.
I'm talking about the Italian woman.
Oh, sorry, wrong story. No, that was the one that wanted to be an idol.
Yeah, I think she was Filipino actually.
Oh,
Wasn't she?
She might, honestly.
I don't think it was correct. I don't.
Well, I feel really horrible now. Holy crap.
I would, honestly.
I was only half listening.
To what?
To the, like, full story.
To me, or?
Yes, no.
I'm confused. You're only half listening to what?
Sorry, we were watching that YouTube video and I only was half listening to some of the details, so that's why I probably got it wrong.
We've seen that one before though, that other one.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No. Oh, hello, hello, Lissy.
Moida.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Yes, we talk a lot about Moida because we like true crime. We all like true crime here, right?
Well, I mean, I don't like true crime.
No.
Okay. I like learning about it.
Yeah.
Like, I like crime. I do not.
No. I just still think it's crazy that you live in an area that had this crazy serial killer.
Crazy, yeah.
Like, the fact I've also been in, like, or not, was I like just outside of did I not still visit this area when he was still on the loose? He wasn't like caught yet at that time.
Let me Google it.
I'm sorry, like suddenly we get sidetracked. I just love the fact that Kida got like a true crime show shirt. Like they put that on my Animal Crossing town.
Oh yes, and it showed up in. He was found guilty in 2008. So, no.
No, I was just safe.
It was a little bit before your.
But now all my Animal Crossing villages are true crime fanatics.
Yeah.
Never changed it.
Yeah, but yeah, no. This one guy who killed a lot of people. He lived. Well, he's like basically a street away from us at one point. And my mum, and I actually, the day after this girl went missing from outside our station, I actually was back here at that station.
Yeah.
From uni.
It's just you also
and just the missing posters, and there were like police everywhere, and it was kind of crazy. But yeah, literally she went missing from like pretty much outside that station.
Yeah, it's just also extra terrifying because you fit the profile of the girls he'd like.
Yeah, he was really into like blonde girls.
It's like, no thank you, good night.
It's cool. But yeah, no, he basically was at that point living opposite the station. But there are lots of blonde women around here who didn't kill.
I know. Yeah, and in the Netherlands, down the street, like in Wagen, there was a guy who buried like his entire family in the garden.
Ooh.
And I didn't know that for the longest time.
Wait!
I've pointed out to you.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Like, that family just disappeared, and he was just, for some reason, like, I think he moved the bodies away, and after he was in the clear, he just buried them in the garden. I was like,
so crazy, that.
Okay, that happened.
By crazy, I mean, like, freaky.
Oh! Kira says, my mom was just under Bundy's age range when he was killing, and Ridgway was in our area too. You know, that sounds great, yeah.
It's freaky. It's so freaky. I hate it. Like, just knowing how... Yeah. Also, like, knowing where at least one of the girls was buried in this area as well. And I'm like, I walked past... I was within proximity of this poor girl for ages.
Yeah.
And just knowing that, yeah, no, just awful. I hate it. I mean, obviously I hate it. Duh, but no, it's great. I love it.
But yeah, it's just like, so when I say that I like it, I just...
Yeah, no, I don't.
I'm fascinated
by it.
by it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, fascinated by it in that whole, you know, oh, I just can't look away thing. And apparently today you want to pee in a bush. Cool. That's fine. No, you don't get to... No bath. No bath, only shower. Oh, you broke your toilet. Because of course you did.
Is he just replaying our day now?
Yes! Yeah, except my toilet didn't do that, thankfully.
Millie Downer? Is that
Millie Dowler, yeah. That was her.
That was the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I think
we had wanted... I remember my mum had not a wanted poster, a missing poster, like, for her, in her car, for, like, the longest time as well. Like, have you seen this girl kind of thing. I think it was one of the people she went to aerobics class with was, I think, a friend of the family.
Ugh.
And she was handing out posters and stuff.
Yeah.
And I knew... I think the manager of the gift shop I worked at, her daughter had been to school with Millie, and it was like one of those things where it's so close to home. Like, yeah,
like
but yeah, Millie Dowler. It's Levi Belfield. That guy. But yeah, but no, I just remember not really knowing much about it either, because like at uni I didn't have a TV or anything, and I hadn't really spoken to my mum because I was going to be back.
Yeah.
So like I get out of the station, and there's police everywhere, and like, have you seen this girl posters everywhere, and it's like, okay. And then she filled me in on. Well,
yeah, Lacey, I can understand that your mom got really super protective when that was going on. Like, sheesh.
Yeah. I mean, I was old enough that I was in uni at that point. So my mum didn't get more protective of me than she had already been. If I hadn't been of uni age, there's no way in hell she would have let me walk to the station. Or back from the station alone. But
no.
Not that helps, but... Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
It's not really the sort of crazy that you do a funny voice for, actually, is it, really? Yes, no. I know, you've got low battery. Shh.
She's talking about her headphones.
Yeah, my headphones. I also have low battery.
Yes.
Okay, let's not watch this guy in long time unplug his toilet, shall we?
I wish we could do that when you're trying.
I would love to have been able to unplug the toilet.
It's just always okay. So you have fear of rising water.
I do have fear of rising water.
And every single time that the toilet does this, it does it to you.
Well, yeah, it does it to me primarily because I'm the only one who knows how to unblock it properly.
Yes. Oh yeah. I just look at it and go like,
Yeah, I'm not going to trust you with unblocking the toilet. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not very savvy when it comes to
I don't remember saving, but yet I've reset my timer. We're saving now. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we lost basically all the process earlier.
Yeah, I lost basically an hour earlier on because my PC was like. Yeah.
That's great. Love it. 10 out of 10.
Yup. Good times, crazy days.
I forgot.
But we said it was all a dream. Yeah, no, I've fallen for that trick before. No, I do not want to go on a date with you.
Wait, what?
Not you.
Oh.
And you can hang out on my lot though. Last time we went on a date, my PC crashed, remember?
Yes. Kida just said, one of the authors I follow on Twitter had a dead squirrel in their pipes. That
No.
is a big fat no from me.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Dead squirrel in their pipes.
I don't want that. No squirrel pipes for me. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Discuss fashion. Share Love Day spirit. Oh, I should buy a Love Day gift. Do I have a gift? Like, I want to give a rose because I don't want to go. Oh, I hate this. No, I want to take her on a date, but I am also afraid of leaving the house because last time we left the house, my PC crashed. So.
Yes, Kida, please do share the thread so I can check out this horror.
Yes. I don't like dead squirrels in pipes. Ours is just an old toilet.
No, yeah, exactly. And currently, the dead squirrels just reminds me of the fact that we have a lot of pigeons currently doing spoopy things on our roof.
Doing spoopy things on our roof. Yeah.
Well, it sounds really spoopy.
No, it does. I agree.
I don't know why they're like this at the moment, but in the mornings, yeah.
Yeah, they
Oops.
Confess attraction. All right. I'll ask her on a date. What can possibly go wrong? Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh?
No date? Oh, the confession of attraction didn't go well, I guess? No, not even? Oh boy, she not into you? I'm sorry, honey.
We totally
We'll
love you still.
Or did the gift not go down well? No, the gift went well.
So what's the issue then?
Oh, I guess she's just not that into him. That's fine.
Yeah.
Go inside. Just go inside. It's light and thundery outside. Don't go back out again. Oh my god, go here.
Don't judge my lacking procreate skills still. I am learning. Just putting the disclaimer out there whenever I'm working in procreate. I'm like, hi. Be gentle.
Oh boy, it's going really badly. Maybe if you go inside the house. Shoo.
Yeah, I don't know. I also wouldn't want a date in the rain. I'd be like, mate.
Well, no, he asked her on a date.
Yeah, but
I guess maybe she's mad because he turned her down for a date because I don't want to leave the fucking house.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. She asked him on a date. And now she doesn't want to date him. Go figure.
Maybe she's just playing hard to get. Maybe it's all a tactic.
Delete this stupid thing. I don't think playing hard to get is a
sim trait.
What I mean is I think it's a pile of shit. Excuse my French.
Yeah, I never really understood that either. It's like, dude, either just be upfront with somebody. Don't be like, oh, you gotta make them work for you. It's like,
yeah. Well, also because making people work for you is what also leads to a lot of harassment / assault.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah. Also, Lizzie just shared that they worked for a water company and weird things turned up in the pipes, like jeans, a Christmas tree, and the barbecue.
A Christmas tree.
I'm quite stuck on the barbecue. Like,
yeah.
How? Like, the Christmas tree, I can kind of, I don't know how they got it in there, but I can kind of understand. But a barbecue, so that is like...
I don't really know. That is nuts. Romance. Flirt, I guess. Maybe she's not single anymore. Maybe she dates somebody while I'm not looking.
Crud.
No, she's gonna be... Really? That's how you flirt? Okay. No wonder she don't want to date you. Dude. He just, waggled his butt at her, pretty much. I
don't know. I think...
To be fair, she's looking fabulous.
I was going to say, that would work on me, probably.
What?
Just
raspberry jelly waggling his butt at you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't know you were so easy to please. so now do you want to go on a date?
No.
Not you. Please. My love day won't be bloody complete if you don't go on a date with me.
Like that's literally
Please,
it's like...
lady from Ratatouille. There we go. I'm afraid I don't want to go on a date to my own house. There we go. Pick your own. It's the bar. It's local. For local people. I don't really think if anything weird has turned up in our plumbing.
No! Of all the things!
I mean, I know one of the reasons I have still trouble with the toilet is that my grandmother, when she started going crazy, and this was her house, she would shove things down the toilet.
Yeah, it's
and
random.
I think there's a chance that there's still some extra debris in the U-bend.
That's
I don't know.
Nuts. Yeah.
Maybe. But other than that, and like, you know, just having to unclog her toilets more than I liked.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's anything. I also don't wanna. Ah, do you wanna?
Yeah, I will check this out. Hold on.
Let's flirt.
Shall I read this out loud while I'm here?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Mentioned a horror experience today. Who wants to hear the story? Warning, this was super creepy. Do not scroll down and read if you are faint of heart. So cover your ears if you don't want to hear me read this out loud.
I'm not. Yes.
So we had a clogged toilet. Not great. I tried to unclog the toilet. Oh, sorry. I tried to unclog with the standard plunger deal. No dice. Never had this happen before. Found it super strange, but whatever. Read online that you could use a toilet brush with a grocery bag. I know that was red. Anyway.
Wait, hang on. Toilet blocked. Did they say? I was only half listening.
Yes.
Okay, best thing to do, though, if you don't have a plunger, is to cut the bottom off a 2-litre bottle of, like, soda bottle or water bottle or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And use that as a plunger. That's what I always do, and it also means you can throw it the hell away.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked great, that one.
That is, in fact, the best way to do it. But a toilet brush with a fucking carrier bag wrapped around it?
Yeah, apparently. That's a thing you can do.
No, that's not happening. I'm not doing that.
Anyway, I was a bit too lazy with the bag. So I just used a toilet brush. And the plastic head snapped off down in the toilet.
That's exactly why I wouldn't use a toilet brush.
Lovely. Now we know an object is lodged in there, apart from the fact that it was already clogged. So I finally give up on a Saturday and call someone. Guy comes out and confirms something is stuck, but also confirms that where the object is, he cannot get it unstuck. I'll need to buy a new toilet and get them to come back. Side note, toilets are heavy as all hell to get out. I mean, good gracious, I had to clean lift the box into my cart, and I'm pretty sure my back will now give out 2 years earlier than it was already scheduled to do so. Anyways, second plumber arrives on Monday. New toilet is waiting for him. Clogged toilet has been in its condition for a few days. Not super proud of the situation, but he goes to work. Cheers, we're heading off towards a fix. Except we're not, because the guy pulls me aside. He says, I'm not sure what to say. I need you, if you're not squeamish, to come here. I'm just not exactly sure what I'm looking at. And you have to understand, the entire time I've been thinking, okay, a kid flushed a toy down the toilet, it happens. I flushed apples down when I was a kid and totally ruined the toilet because of it. What can you do?
Okay, am I the only kid who never flushed weird stuff down the toilet?
No, I didn't either.
Okay.
So, when he walks me in the room, I am not at all prepared. Consider this tweet your second warning. You can stop reading now. Truly, you can. Go back. Live your day out in peace. No? Okay. Welcome to my nightmare then. He walks me into the bathroom and displays an arm. A very small arm, but clearly an arm, with a claw dangling on the end. An actual arm of a creature. I've never seen that before. ever. I've done this for 25 years and I've just... You read about this kind of thing, I guess. People say it can happen, but that's an animal. In the pipes of your toilet. At this point, I cannot unsee what I have seen. He informs me that he will keep trying. I go downstairs and my wife asks the very innocent question of, fixed? I said
boy.
no, not quite. I avoided eye contact. I didn't want to share. She saw the look and said, what? What was it? I said, you don't want to know. And she pushed back and I pushed back and finally I blurted, animal. The shiver that ran down her spine. I explained what happened and what he was doing, and the horror just kept growing. At least she hadn't seen it, I thought. At least she hadn't witnessed it. But it's not over. The plumber comes back down, second plumber, remember, and he says he can't get it. He lacks the tools. This isn't his thing. He needs us to call a sewage company that does drainage, so we call him. It's important at this point in the story to explain that I often leave the house and go to my parents' house to do online sessions for kids. Don't worry, the story's not going in some weird direction, but I did the part at this point to go do a session. Right before I start my session, drainage guy calls to say that he's outside. So I go into the call knowing that the dudes are coming into the house to finish the job and that my wife is on her own. Which is where we turn it over to her. Apparently, these dudes arrive jacked up. They're aware that there's a third crew involved, very aware that others have failed. They walk in with clunking boots and a promise that they will get the job done. I was not present, but my wife says that they were used to this. 2 ridiculous moments ensue. First, they are successful. We were told they'd likely flush whatever was in there out. Not the case. It was a hook situation. One guy comes out, slightly stricken and super nervous, and he quietly whispers, so my son won't hear, "Ma'am, you missing a cat?" I know, cat people that are reading this, if there are any, are currently plotting to come find me.
How big is this squirrel?
Yeah, promise, it was not a cat. My wife says no, and this guy is super relieved. Oh my god, I felt so bad. I was like, he's gonna cry. I was so sad for him. Okay, good. And after a lengthy conversation, it's revealed that this was a squirrel. It crawled in through an outer pipe, got lost, swam the wrong way, and ended up in our toilet drainage.
Jesus. Wait, hang on. Aren't outside pipes, like, covered for this particular reason?
I guess not everywhere. Anyway, unbelievable. But that's not the worst part. These guys finish the job. They clean up everything. That's part of the gig. Bleach everywhere, towels mopping stuff up. They're done. They take the check from my wife and head out. My wife, hoping to put a wrap on all of this, goes upstairs to put those towels either in the trash or the wash immediately. And as she picks up the towel, a hand falls out. A hand! They left a paw in the towel, dear Lord. Which is when I finally come home, wrap up the cleaning job and call it a day. We are still haunted. Our horror is now your horror. And now for the rest of our lives, we will live bound by this shared moment until the end of our days. Thank you for joining me.
Sorry. It's not funny, that poor squirrel. Also, just I'm imagining picking up a towel and his arm like rolling out and dramatically flopping.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the story of the squirrel.
That's awful. It must have been so terrifying. Swimming the wrong way. I can't get the idea of the little arm flopping out though. That
Remember
is
when we
awful.
had the dead squirrel in our freezer?
Oh my god, why are you like this? Yes, I remember when you came back after leaving for work because you found a perfectly preserved dead squirrel in the road, which had been hit by a car.
Yeah.
And you decided to put it in my freezer.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that. It was... Yeah. Oh wow, Raid Group made fun of us forever. They probably still talk about us.
About the people with the dead squirrel in the freezer. Yeah,
dead squirrel freezer people. Yeah. God, those were more... Yeah, I do remember that. Thanks.
But my god, it's the concept of like it's stuck in your drain pipe. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's I don't like that. Nope.
Yeah, I can imagine that this dude is a wonderful author.
Yeah,
That's a story and a half.
Yes. That poor squirrel. God, thank you for sharing that. No, I don't want to go on a date with you. Oh my god. I'm so afraid of going on a date anywhere now.
This is because it was safe before you go on the date.
Yeah,
like, doesn't that actually solve the issue? Like,
well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, if my thing crashes, that's another 15 minutes of stream time.
No, we said we call it a day. If this bloody thing crashes again, we die.
If the thing crashes again, it still takes me 15...
Kida, good luck at work.
Ah, yes!
Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you for dropping by. Yeah. Sharing what we shared.
God.
And why we had a squirrel in our freezer. Dee was her thinking that maybe she could have a go at,
skinning it.
Yeah.
Didn't get around doing it.
No.
For a very long time, and then we just put it outside.
We put it outside for other animals to finish off what rightfully they should have done at the time. It was heavily bagged, the squirrel.
Yes.
It
was in its own compartment.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have it nestled in there with the peas. Jeez. No, it was heavily bagged and in a compartment that I have since disinfected.
Yes.
And put back into use, and I try and forget which one it is now.
So yeah, like I was talking about earlier regarding vulture culture, I used to just do this a lot.
Yeah.
I don't do this anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah. I've found like fox bones in my mum's garden before when I was growing up.
Yeah, I can't believe your skull got stolen. The one that you buried.
Buried?
Like, you buried a fox skeleton. I mean, a fox.
I didn't bury it.
How did you just leave it in the...
I found the skeleton. I found the skull, like, just flesh free. And I actually put it in my shed thing that I had.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I had, like, a little kitty shed type thing, but it wasn't like a kitty shed. It was more like a... I think it was kind of... It was basically like a shed, but with one wall kind of half perspex.
Yeah.
And then there was just a bench on the other wall.
Yeah.
And there was like a little shelf in there, so it was kind of like a half greenhouse, half.
That's kind of cool.
Thing.
Like,
yeah, it was pretty nice. I mean, until like it fell to pieces because my dad built it.
Oh yeah.
And he's not necessarily that thorough with building things. But yeah, no, I put the skull in there. And something came in and took it.
It's just like, wait, what would come in to take one's...
probably an angry fox parent who was like, dude, you took my baby's skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. A whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
There was like that had no flesh on it though. That was a bleached skull that I found on it was kind of like on a grass pile, like
it's kind of crazy.
Mowing pile behind another shed.
Mm.
I ran there while I was playing, and boom, skeleton. It took me a minute, but also
Now, when I was a kid, like, okay, vulture culture really comes from my family, to be fair. Like, my mom and my auntie would take me, like, into the forest to scout for owl. What do you call
pellets.
it? Yeah, pellets. That's it. So I could then like dissect them and like look for like animal bones.
I was always really upset that I never found an owl pellet. Because I kept reading books that kept telling me that you should be able to find them quite easily if you went into the woods and stuff. Yeah. So I was always on the lookout for them.
It should be relatively common as
all
well.
All those like nature book guides and stuff keep telling you. I think even the brownie manual thing that I had.
That definitely makes sense.
Like, was all like, oh yeah, you know, study wildlife and you can like learn lots about what diet of the owl had by dissecting the
that was like
one
of those things, isn't it? Like,
and I was always just hoping one day maybe that I would somehow find. And it seems a little morbid now, I guess, but also.
But it's so fascinating.
As a kid,
isn't
it just
like,
seemed
if you like
normal, I guess.
I think it's actually really good, like, to teach your kids about that sort of stuff. Like,
honestly, I think so.
like being all like, no, everything is just rainbows and sunshine and nothing ever dies, and like these are not dead things. Like, come on, teach them some respect for nature.
Right.
Sorry for going on a
When
rant
we
here.
die,
I just think
our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass.
I just can't imagine like not having grown up with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, no, same honestly. Why does it keep popping away today? I'm not pressing any keys or anything. No, every time a message pops up, it just pops away again really fast.
Oh. Well, that's just annoying.
It's fine.
Oh.
That's not where I wanted that. Don't know. There. Oh yeah, so you can't. Hang on.
But nah, I really, like, as a kid, I had, like, this fascination with skulls and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, honestly, same.
So, yeah. Yeah, Lissy is saying it's actually something that should be taught more for conservation. It makes it real, not abso-fucking-lutely. It's like, this is not just some concept.
I agree. I just I come from a family where that was very much a thing that little boys did.
No.
And if little girls did it, that made it nasty.
Oh, right.
Which, you know, I guess makes me nasty because, dude, I was fascinated with that sort of thing. Also because, yeah, you know, like you said, conservation, it's important.
It really bloody is. Like, yeah.
You know, you can't just pretend that the cycle of life doesn't happen just because some bits of it are messy.
Yeah. Honestly, the whole beauty in it is the fact that stuff is messy.
Exactly.
But yeah.
But yes. So
it's
I
just...
mean, not only did I never find an owl pellet, I was discouraged from looking. But I looked anyway.
Yeah.
Closest I got to an owl pellet was one time I was in the garden, a pigeon pooped on my head. That was not as fun as finding an owl pellet.
God. Oy. You know, they're actually surprisingly difficult to find. I remember that as well. They are not nearly as common as all those books make it.
I mean, I feel like that's also because a lot of those books were written back in the days when these things were more common.
I suppose.
Like, owls are so rare these days. Anyway. Seriously, dude. Will you freaking clog your toilet again? Polish that baby to perfection. Okay, well, we're really... What is it? Is it domestic? I wonder if it's domestic.
Is it like... Are they all like doing that thing?
He's polishing the toilet to perfection. Like... Oh, come on.
Calm down. There are other things in life.
Yeah. Oh, no, this radio's...
Oh no, does this mean that we lost all those gorgeous paintings?
Which... No.
Oh no, wait, they were in this
sold
stream.
them anyway.
Sorry, my brain just made a weird jump.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know how we're back at who. Do I know the Latin name for badger?
I don't actually. Hold on, I should.
I feel like it's one of those things where if I hear what it is, I'll be like, oh yeah, I did know that.
Why?
Also, sorry. My my headphones.
Just press the sound button on your...
What?
Then I'll do it.
What are you doing? Yeah, you might as well.
Sorry!
But you just told me to press the sound button, and then you,
There we go. Sorry for that echo.
That's a... Yeah, I mean, it technically shouldn't have echoed.
No. Anyway.
You turned it off, huh?
I turned it down.
Oh.
Completely.
No, you turned it... So why is the music not working?
Hold on while we figure out these sound issues. That's strange.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's... sorry. While we figure out the sound issues. Yeah, I think that the Latin name is like... Meles Meles?
Oh, yes! Meles Meles, or Meles Meles. That sounds That sounds right. Also, because one of the badgers in Redwall was called Mother Mellus. And I feel like that's exactly the kind of thing that Brian Jakes would have done.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But
Honestly.
yeah, or Melee. Yeah, anyway, yeah.
Mm.
God, it's been such a long time since I read those books. But yeah. Yeah, it's one of those ones that there's no way in hell I would be able to bring it out of my head. Like, as a thing I know. But if you tell me, I'm like, oh yeah, I have heard that before. Remembering is not my strong suit.
No, my brain is like, once upon a time, I was like a walking encyclopedia of facts, and these days I'm like, cool, what day is it? Maybe I'll remember the month. And this was before, that's nothing to do with the current state of the world, it's just my brain.
Yeah. I'm also just extremely bad at remembering stuff generally. Like, I said before with languages as well. Like, if you tell me the stuff, and, like, if I have to respond in a language, I can't do it.
No.
But understanding a language that I'm learning is much easier.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And a lot of people didn't have that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people had the thing where if they could understand it, they could also speak it.
Oh, that's...
They could recall they could just pull the information out of their brain as easily as... Yeah.
That's really interesting, because, of course, back when I was teaching languages still, like, that was not considered
Not
to
a
be
thing?
like... No, like, the way, like, you learn, like, there's definitely a difficulty thing in between them all.
That's interesting.
So, yeah, no, actually, the way you describe it is normally the quotation marks correct way.
Did he just fall asleep on the bench? You know, you've got a bed upstairs. Yeah, is that so?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Actually,
that's,
sorry, they were just doing a weird flex.
I was gonna say, either they were doing a weird flex or my school was just teaching us that
Really
we were all terrible.
I think so.
No, because I know that a lot of my, I was about to say colleagues, classmates could learn that way. And that was considered to be the norm.
Yeah, no, that's utter bullshit.
Good to know.
They were talking out of their butt.
Yes, I believe that. Let's do a classic painting, shall we? No, we'll do a pop art painting. Why not? And I don't know how we're back on poop.
No, it's just.
But I feel like our stream theme so often ends in either discussion about buttholes, various animal and or.
Just the 10
sorry, that's a
content.
Final Fantasy X thing. Is like monster buttholes.
It's because they decided in the HD version to just render them very like.
Very.
Yeah.
All this talk of clogging toilets. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll.
I don't need to clog.
Don't just leave me here.
Don't turn the light off.
She just found out that I turned off the light. She doesn't like it when things are dark. Anyway, art, something. Isn't it actually with a lot of those animals, like Melis? It's also like Mephidae. Mephidae is the skunk, which I also thought was a double one, but it's not. Looking at it. Anyway, going back. Earlier, before the stream crash, I was talking about like how much I spend at like a bird sanctuary. I just find it kind of interesting that Hi. Despite having spent so much time at like the bird sanctuary, I don't actually have that much experience with
Birds?
Exotic birds.
Oh yeah. Fair.
So, like, it's really weird. Like, whenever I do art, I don't tend to draw the exotic birds. I'm like...
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Exotic birds are really useful for, like, mythical creatures and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a certain charm with local birds, too.
I kind of feel like
They often get... Yeah, exactly. I think that's pretty cool. This guy's good.
But that's really nice,
right?
dude. It's not this guy. Like, he's just, like, going out here, like, yeah, I'm an amateur, creates art I could only dream of.
It's like my fourth painting that I've ever done. Working 2 days. Okay, cool. Yeah. was I going to say? Apart from save. Yes, no, sorry earlier on for the speakers.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that when my headset finally ran out of battery, it wouldn't just stop broadcasting to my headset, it would switch to the next available device, which of course are my speakers.
That's so cheeky. I feel that's kind of bad design though.
I mean, it's probably better design in the hands of somebody who isn't so dumb as me.
Oh yeah. So speaking of like skulls, like I was cleaning my mum's place.
Yeah.
I I still had some of those.
Don't like when this is going.
Those well, because I used to.
Yes,
do
I was
owl
joking.
palettes. No, I know,
yes.
I know. No worries.
No,
like, I know. Anyway, like, I kind of feel bad for the cleaning guys.
Yeah.
Because I think some of those mouse skulls, because I couldn't take them with me, of course, to the UK, might still have been around.
Okay. And
I know they were clean and all, but at the same time, I'm like, were they really prepared for like animal skulls, random animal skulls, while they were clearing out that place?
I'm gonna say probably, actually, yeah.
I guess, like, if you're like one of those cleaning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've come across, if they're a professional cleaning company, they've come across far worse things than animal skulls.
It's not cleaning as such, it's a clearing company.
The kind of people who tend to hire a professional clearing company are also the kind of people for whom, I mean, there's normally a reason why you hire a professional clearing company.
Yeah.
And it's often because you can't clear it yourself, I feel. Yeah. Which often means that...
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, for those who don't know, when my mom died, she lived in the Netherlands. I live in the UK at the moment. So, I was lucky enough that it was during a lull in the pandemic, so I could go back to the Netherlands. But the issue is, her house wasn't the cleanest, and I only had a limited amount of time to get everything sorted. So I decided to hire a company. Basically, I put everything I wanted to keep in boxes and told this cleaning company you can have everything else. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't around when they did it. Like, I of course, I invited them over when I was still around to get a quote and get everything arranged.
Yes.
And my family was there when they cleared everything out. But it feels kind of weird
stay.
Still. And I'm like, oh God. I still sometimes feel guilty. Like, leaving it the way I did. Even though I literally paid these people. Yeah. That's how they make their money. But my brain sometimes goes like, you left that in a mess. I'm like...
Yeah, well, I mean, again, professional clearing company, I would have thought would usually be hired by people who can't manage to clear.
Well, yeah, they shared some of the stories though. Like, at first I actually was talking to another clearing company, but he was a little bit too heavy duty. He literally dealt with places that were like, I'm gonna say, druggies almost. So like they have literal hazard pay for like picking up like needles and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, my God.
Yeah, there's a little more than you needed.
I was like, no, it's just cats lived here and the carpet needs to be pulled out and I can't do it because A, I don't have time, and B, I'm allergic.
Yeah. No, and also it's just to do it efficiently would take more resources than you
absolutely
had. Is this guy just never going to take a shower?
You just want to be stinky.
I guess
You're going to be stinky boy, eh?
Go invite her in. Then go take a fucking shower. Excuse my French. Seriously, take a shower. Please. Thank you. Oh, what? Hmm? Dude, take a shower. Don't just stand under the water for like 10 seconds. Get a little bit... Oh, you've got a cup in your hand.
Wait, what? Is he trying to have a drink under the shower?
Same as what Apple used to have.
That
we
bug.
Had last week. The bug where you get a cup in your hand and you don't You can't do anything for any length of time. I can't remember how I fixed it now.
Also, Lizzie, just throwing this out there. If you're like playing 14 and you fancy just playing with me/us, just send me a message on Discord. Like, I'm often just around. Like, I know I'm difficult to sometimes get a hold of, but I'm always just happy to jump on. Unless I'm really like, I don't know, at the post office, which makes things difficult.
I can't remember how I got rid of the cup.
Didn't she go in bed and then like...
No, going in bed actually doesn't fix it.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, like, going in bed, they go into bed and they lie down for a couple seconds. Oh, no, he's maybe actually... Has it worked? Holy shit, it might have worked. Properly sleep, maybe? Yeah? It worked for you? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, the cup. Basically, earlier on, he wasn't doing anything for more than about 10 seconds.
Oh my god, that's annoying.
Yeah.
The cup isn't even funny, like I also discussed, like
Well,
at
the
least
cup was marginally amusing when...
in the first time.
Yeah. That's better. But yeah. So now his sleep schedule's already bulked up because, please take a fucking shower. Please. For the love of all things showery. Thank you.
Become less of a skank.
Yeah, dude.
Like a lot of your Sims currently seem to be like bugging out and being all like dirty.
That's because The Sims is buggy. It's a buggy thing.
No. I'm slowly starting to get the hang of the way you use this brush as well.
Oh, cool.
Okay, just so you know, I'm not used to using this brush much, and I am just experimenting with it, and it's a brush she uses a lot.
She?
You.
Yes, I know me. As my grandmother used to say, who's she? The cat's mother?
Oh my
God. I hate that phrase. But also, who's she? Bitch! The cat's mother? How dare you?
That's turd over there.
Yes! Oh my god. That sounds accurate.
I'm glad that you're having fun with Fire Emblem. Oh my god, though, I have to say, like, after, like, hearing you talk about Fire Emblem, like, I was like, I looked it up again, and I get kind of itchy to play Fire Emblem 2. I'm like, go away.
Yeah. That's the problem, isn't it? The minute somebody says, like, oh yeah, this is good, and my brain's like, ooh.
Yes, like, my brain is like, no, I don't really like video games
like...
that much, and it goes, like, strategy game, like, whoa! Hold my beer! It does the accent and everything.
Yes. I don't know what that accent is. Ooh! Halt my beer! What is this? Halt my beer, but then stop. This beer's not ready yet.
Yeah, God.
I have this beer and I don't know what to do with it. Some guy just asked me to hold it, you know? Good times, crazy days.
Bye.
Oh, cancel
you know it's
me.
time.
It's about yeah.
This is when we get late into the stream. I'm like, can I go to bed yet?
No, you can't.
12 minutes away.
Oh my god!
I was joking.
Why are you like this?
I'm actually having a really good time just doodling.
Good for you.
Good for me. Oh.
At least you didn't get all cancel-y.
Honestly, Lizzie, I think you might still have dodged the bullet that you got into the series later. It sounds really weird, but the Fire Emblem fandom, like all the players, they were very elitist at the beginning. Like,
well, back in the day? Or...
Yeah, back in the day. It was a very elitist thing also because like, oh my god, did you play the Japanese ones? If you haven't played the Japanese ones, are you even a real Fire Emblem? I had to deal with a lot of that shit. I was like, dude, they are NES games. I do not care for them. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm really not nostalgic for NES games. Like when the NES Mini was released, I was like, that's cool. That's also not for me.
Didn't we? Oh no, we got
the Super Nintendo because I'm super nostalgic for the SNES because those games were actually.
Well, yeah, of course you are. You're only nostalgic for the NES. You're super nostalgic for the Super NES.
Yes.
That's what the N stands for. It's not Nintendo. Right. It's nostalgic entertainment system. And super nostalgic entertainment system. Yeah. God, honestly, don't you know anything?
No. I'm just a dumb potato.
Silly cat face. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is he a stylist or a trendsetter?
Yeah, Lacey, it makes sense that you avoided it for a while, but yeah. Actually, how much do the Fire Emblem games cost these days? Out of curiosity. Not like I can afford anything right now, but I'd like to know what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, trendsetter. Doesn't earn as much, but you know.
My god, 70 quid, get wrecked. I'm not paying 70 quid for one game. I guess it's really sought after right now, the physical copy.
I don't want to go on a date. No, go away. But you can, however, come round. I will cook your dinner, lady. I will serve salad.
I like how I'm looking for like Fire Emblem and Amazon's like, hey, would you like Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town? I'm like, no, keep the farm sims the fucking hell away from me.
Yeah, it is wise to keep them away from you.
Oh, it releases a day before your birthday.
What does?
A Story of Seasons.
Oh, I thought I asked her over. Guess I didn't.
And it's immediately like, hey, I have this limited edition, and I'm like, dude, the chicken looks so freaking cute. I'm gonna link it as well, but
literally I don't know when my brain went to roast chicken, but it did.
But look at that adorable little chicken she's holding.
Tasty. Oh, that is adorable. Oh, I like her hair. Oh, it's cute. Oh no.
Yeah, sorry, if you want to look up the Story of Seasons, like, collector's edition.
It's cute.
Box.
I don't like it.
But that's the thing, like, it's Harvest Moon. Story of Seasons is Harvest Moon.
That's the original Harvest Moon, they just don't have the,
Yeah, it's the actual property rather than whatever the hell Harvest Moon is these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, with lockdown it makes a lot of sense. Animal Crossing on the other hand is in plenty.
Yes. I just can't believe that by the time I catch up to Animal Crossing, like right now I'm still in November, by the time I catch up to Animal Crossing, it'll be...
it'll be a year.
Like, it'll be the same time I started playing.
Legitimately.
Like, maybe I'll just leave it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Catch up slowly, in my own time.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with... I kind of would like to be back.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, I mean, I like the other seasons, but I'd really like to be back in spring, which continues to still be my favourite season.
Except, you know, I'm hoping they maybe do something a little different with the balloons this year.
Yeah. We don't talk about the balloons here.
Yeah.
It's a forbidden subject.
Yeah. God. They were fun, eh?
Yes.
Recite love poetry. As a writer I can do that, right? It won't be very good because I'm only level 5. Do not you dare go and play on my freaking video game console. Oh, good, you're going upstairs. That's alright then. What you doing? What you do? Are you in my bed? Okay. Oh, I see how this is going.
Oh, sure, I can get it from, like, European websites for, like, 25 quid.
Yeah, this is good.
This is in the UK, it's like, tumbleweed.
Yep. Even better. Charisma, writing, I just broke another fingernail. Gather impression.
Again, I repeat, why are you like?
I don't know. Is this impression? Is that how I gather impression? I don't even know what to do. Can I hover over it and see how I do it? No. that? No, that's not how I do it. I don't know what that is. Oh well. Guess I'll just not do it. Seems fine.
Yeah.
Why can't I hover over it and see? Don't understand. Guess I'll just click on things until they work.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You're not leaving yet, right? Right? Huh? Choices. Come on. Come on. You can't leave. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I want to do a woohoo. I mean, I don't personally, but I'm sure he does. Yeah. He seems like the kind of guy who would want a 6 a.m. woohoo.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, he's woohooing for the first time because the last time I sent him to do it, he had a glass stuck to his hand.
I mean, that's some kinky woohoo right there, like with the glass. It's like,
yeah,
whoa!
You're right. A little bit of danger, all that jazz. And then he wants a bath. I don't remember what was on this corner, but it's a pile of dust now. That was a cactus.
Also, okay, this is completely unrelated to anything, but the thing that surprised me about Pokemon Snap still is that it doesn't have a pre-order bonus anywhere.
Oh,
I can't tell if it's like because of like COVID. Or like usually Pokemon games come with a pre-order, of some sort.
I mean, it's possibly partly because of COVID and partly because they know that people are going to buy it anyway because everyone's bored.
Ah, there is that.
Yeah, sure. Leave the hamburgers out in the rain. That seems fine. Why is she cooking again? Why do they do this? They cook something, they don't eat it, and they cook something else.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, if you get food, surely you wish to consume the food.
Oh, she's now getting leftovers from the fridge.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna put that away. I'm gonna put those away. I'm gonna put that away. Yeah. Yeah, no, damn right you got your umbrella broken. What do you expect? Yep.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting used to the way Procreate uses the stabilizers.
Mm-hmm. Good.
It's taken me like 100 years, but I'm getting over it.
100
My iPad
years
Nah.
later.
All joking aside, my iPad is a lot happier if I'm not using Clip Studio all
Yeah,
the
this is
time.
fair.
Like, it's fine if I do it every once in a while, but it's like, can you just not use it for everything? My only issue is still that I have to, like, when I'm sending a file, I have to, like, with Procreate, I have to convert them, send them, and with Clip Studio I could just yeet them over, of course, without needing to convert anything.
Yeah, you just save it into your photos and then send it from your photos
Yeah, I
as
know.
a file
Yeah.
through Telegram.
Yeah, where with, like,
Yeah, with Clip Studio, it
I
goes
just sent the
into a
Clip Studio
place
file.
that I can never find.
It's in a special Clip Studio folder, but if you just send it from
Yeah.
the gallery, you don't have to double save it, so you're actually not clogging up as much of your iPad.
What gallery?
Wait, what gallery?
What gallery? Clip Studio gallery? Is there a Clip Studio gallery?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, you can't directly access it. You have to open Clip Studio.
Okay.
You can, however, access it if you connect your PC. PC? Yeah, PC these days. So you can also manually move the files across.
Oh, that from there.
Yeah. So it's like if you want to, but generally speaking, not gonna add too much.
These are great photographs, am I right? Yeah. Let's take 27 photographs of my house.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate the fact that when the lightning strikes various pieces of garden outdoorsy furniture and stuff,
Yeah.
half the time you don't even get the chance to replace it.
Yeah. It's just like, well.
like it's just like, oh, throw away the dust. So it's like I don't actually remember half of what was down there.
Yeah. It's like. Oh.
So I'm like, I guess I'll check back a previous stream.
Yeah.
and
Otherwise,
see.
it's just gonna have to be gone and forgotten.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do find the lightning mechanic kind of lame. It doesn't really add much. Like, do you get like special feats or anything with like lightning in The Sims?
Not that I know of. Sometimes some like rocks and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, I suppose.
Yeah. Like lightning-y rocks.
That's pretty neat.
But that's
Not gonna lie.
the only thing, as far as I know. Other than the fact that your Sims can get struck by lightning. I mean, God knows, maybe they do.
Yeah, in some.
Yeah,
I
maybe
just
some
don't know.
things give it. Yeah. Oh dear. No, my throat's all dry. Ow.
Do I make you tea and everything?
Ooh.
That sounded
Ow,
like a really painful swallow
Yeah,
of tea.
it was. I was in the middle of a cough and I swallowed it. Ow, great. Now I'm making unpleasant bodily noises on stream. That's what great, perfect. That's what everybody wants. Ow. My neck parts.
Right.
Wow. No.
Next stream though.
Yeah?
Who are we playing? Sorry for like.
Mhm.
Why are you dying?
Yeah.
Please look this up for me.
I'll take a break from Drop In Dead just to check for you. We will be playing Kiwi Slice and her two cats.
Cool.
Assuming that my PCs don't combust.
Yes.
The two of them.
Yes.
They will.
Yeah.
Practice speech. Mm-hmm. Writing. We write our genre book. We write our poetry. No, what were we calling our poetry book?
Oh, I'll look it up. Sorry. Scrolling up. Dear God?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Poems to worship by. And is Dear God like...
Yes, Dear God, :
Yes. Just making sure.
which is, you know. Yes, thank you. I am.
One of these days I'll finish that game.
Oh, she got struck by lightning.
Oh, dude, seriously?
Poor girl. I'll talk about the thunderstorm. She'll love that.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be wrapping up in a bit.
Thanks.
Are we not?
Yes, probably.
I mean, I'm sorry, like, didn't mean to be like, yeah, we'll be wrapping up. I said in a bit. Not like now. Celestial pillow fight.
You what now?
That's what it said originally.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't know why I only heard that. I didn't hear Dear God with two E's. I heard Dear God as in...
Oh, I was
The-
just about
the
to say,
regular.
like, an
Yeah,
animal.
no.
I'm sorry.
I know I appreciate that.
That could have been messy.
Not really.
But yeah, just to discuss, like, the rest of the week before
Yeah.
later.
Mhm.
I will be back on Saturday to stream Final Fantasy X.
Yes.
One of these days I'm gonna stream The Sims 4 as well.
Ah, I would like that.
I'll just stream me playing The Sims 4 for the first time. I've only very briefly ever touched The Sims 3, and I don't think I got basically past the character creation really. So yeah, I'm also gonna do that one of these days.
Yeah,
I mean,
wanna,
sorry, it might as well be a blind playthrough.
I
sorry.
want to see how long it takes you to make your first sim.
Yeah, after judging you for taking so long to create your Sims, I'm gonna eat those words, aren't I? Like, the thing is, I don't tend to take that long on character creators.
No, that's true. I'm much more of a hours-long character creation kind of person.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is that plan. Do we have any other plans in the near future? Besides, hopefully next week we we'll be able to go to people's work and stuff on The Sims.
Yes, I'm really hoping that by next week I'll have got my
Your new device
PC,
running.
which I don't want to talk about. My new PC up and running, so that I'll maybe hopefully be able to, as you say, go to people's works and things without it crashing.
Yeah.
As I think it's just that it takes too much. I don't know. Either way, my graphics card sometimes just doesn't like it, and I'm pretty sure it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at this point, I don't know. Poor boy's miserable.
Oh, can't. Is there anything we can do before we leave? Like,
What? I'd probably send it to bed. That's what. You already painted that.
well, clearly he's just trying again. Like, practice makes perfect.
That's true. That's true. That was
It's not
the
his
draft.
best, I have to say.
No. You know, you can still sell it for a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
Impression. Yeah, assess impression, sell to collector, and then you can sleep. And only then can you sleep. So assess impression, is that like? Oh yeah, okay. Gather impression. If I assess impression, I don't even know. I mean, is that a meaning of impression that I'm not familiar with? Like impression as in an artistic impression, as in I think I've heard. I don't know. Whatever. Don't know. Too dumb. But in which case, surely earlier on when I said assess impression about the gnome. You're asleep, you've got work. You can't miss work. Go down and look at that gnome. Oh no, we're going to work, then we'll look at the gnome. Okay. Yep. Cool.
I'm just kind of mesmerized by that table.
Which table?
The one outside that kind of looks like bacon.
Didn't occur to me that it looked like bacon, but now I can't unsee it.
You're welcome.
Okay, so no, assessing the gnome doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, sure. You know what? Play in the frickin' ash pile of your previous belongings. Seriously, in the shower? What is wrong? Oh, I guess it was a dirty ash pile.
Uh-huh.
Better than a dirty ash hole, I guess.
I think it's time that we...
Wow. I like that you stop me right when I am in the swing of things.
I know.
I hit my stride. I start making dirty ash pile jokes. And you're like, wow, you should stop. You're bad. No.
Well...
What?
No, I don't have anything else. Just well, and then nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Cool. I hope you are well.
Yes. Thank you. Well, he seems a lot more chipper now.
Yep.
Can't
What's
leave.
this I see?
Is that a smoking?
No.
The
Yes,
thing on the.
smoking. Yes, it's broken. Did he get Apple pregnant?
Oh my god.
Wow, I love that. Her little. Yep, he did. Excellent. So that's fun.
At least he's boogieing about it.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
She hasn't told him yet, which is fine.
I like how she's walking around in that shirt. It's like Apple.
Well, it's fine. She wants to be a quote-unquote yummy mummy. That's fine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, maybe she probably shouldn't be dancing like that, but whatever. I'm not the baby police. Yeah.
Man, we're gonna get the baby.
Mhm. I actually don't know if it will even, like, how time progression works in that case.
No.
Because I've never actually done this with it being in a separate household.
Yeah.
Normally. You're damn right. You should feel confident. It works.
One woohoo is all
Yeah.
all you need.
Singular. Well, I mean, them's the risks. No, I did the try for baby option, like I said.
Yeah.
I was going to. And it worked.
And he's just gone to bed and she's just boogieing downstairs.
She's dancing. No, she's gone. Where's she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, she's outside talking to Blueberry. Probably about the fact that he can't be trusted.
No, I like how many things are sparking in his house. It's like,
everything's broken. And I'm too lazy to repair it. It's only 2 things at the moment. You can eat these leftovers and then you can repair stuff. Oh no, it's 3 things now. Oops. Apple broke the stereo. Shame.
Sorry. But yeah, we're gonna have to find out how that works. Well, we'll keep an eye on her, like, during the next stream to see.
Keep an eye on her.
Well,
I mean, she'll be around.
Yeah.
She is around. At least he's got a nice, well-paying job now.
It's true, so he can take care of the baby. He will take care of the baby, right? Like,
He's a good guy. Of course he will.
Good.
If Apple wants him to. Maybe she and her brother will be fine alone. I don't know. It's just, I mostly don't really want to move her out of her household just yet.
No.
But yeah. Maybe I'll create another fruit person. And I'll have her move in with him. With Raspberry.
Yeah.
And then Apple can just, I don't know. Maybe they can share custody.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see how it works. I don't think. I actually don't. I'm not even 100% sure that the baby will stay with him at all.
Yeah, like she'll
If
just
they're
pick
not,
it up,
like,
right? Like, yeah.
together, it's possible that she'll just, yeah. And I will probably have to edit how the baby looks because sim babies are notoriously no.
Yeah, they are like horrible alien creatures.
They can get some unfortunate characteristics, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I tend to try and change as little as possible. It's just if they're really frightening. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah. Was it Kiwi? I believe she's a barista. And she has 2 cats. And her goal is to... She's working her way up to affording her own vet practice.
Oh yeah. That's not too shabby.
Yeah. That was I believe Kiwi's story. And Melon Soda is her neighbor. Who has... I mean, I feel like he's kind of got some nice guy vibes going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
He comes around to her house. He takes bacon sandwiches. He puts them in his pocket. You know.
Yeah.
Pretty much standard nice guy stuff, I think. And she's got 1 cat that just keeps running away.
Oh yeah, the what is it? Yeah.
Adventuring type.
I was just horrible when I was a kitten. It was like so tiny you could barely see it. I was just run outside next to the canal and it's like, oh god, no. It gave me such anxiety. At least it's grown up now.
It was horrifying.
So,
yes.
yeah.
So now we can see it when it falls in the canal. Yeah.
Icky plumbing. Yeah, we sure have been through that.
Really? Again?
I was talking about the squirrel.
Oh, the squirrel. Yeah, okay. Cool. I was confused.
So yeah, sorry, I haven't been drawing because my arm requires a break.
Hey, I called it Oranges. And it's like a book of poems.
Wow.
Wow.
That's rude.
That's rude.
Was oranges in all caps?
Yeah, it was. Where? Sorry, were you saying something?
No.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can come over and hang out. When are you going to tell me about my baby? When? Whenst? Yeah, she's definitely baby. Babied up.
Sorry, I was just looking over at her walking away.
Window. I love that you just get other bits of next door houses. Just
I
like
love it.
randomly.
It's like this. It's just an alien like floating in the sky there, going like, "Hello, humans."
No, it's window house. Did you or did you not invite her in? Come on. Oh, you can ask to feel baby. At least he asks.
God, it's so horrifying.
He's going to work. Oh well. Yeah. No. It's no. You have to ask. You don't just get to like touch.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like some women just think that they have the right to just do whatever. It's like no.
Yep.
Bad touch.
Exactly.
Sorry if there's creaking. I'm rolling my shoulders against my chair.
Yeah.
There, much better. Anyway.
Well, I mean, you didn't have quite so much creaking then as you did after you'd finished rolling your shoulder.
Bloody typical.
Yeah. Wait, that's lovely. He was at work. She came round. She left.
I mean, did she at least help herself to like the food? What?
What?
I left my iPad to go to sleep.
Oh.
Well,
if actually you should have told me that you were
it's okay.
You would stopped. I could have switched screens.
I just said that yeah, no, fine. Anyway, because it's 11:15, I figured we won't be going on for that much longer. So
no, probably not.
It's back, by the way. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm still impressed with how much he's making in this job, actually. Like, 85 simoleons per hour is not too shabby, is it?
No, it's not terrible at all. I mean, for a day of work, he basically makes 595 simoleons, which is, you know, it's decent enough for level 6.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the highest paid. The other path was higher paid, but I thought this one looked more like his kind of thing.
Another thing that I like his house color still a lot. Like, sorry, like I know you're not too. Are you too?
I mean, I think his house kind of looks like some unpleasant meat gelatin in places. Because there were very few pink and blue and red things that like
is surprising.
Yeah, I was surprised by how few pink decor that wasn't like really flowery there was, I guess. I mean, I had to fit his style as well as I couldn't just make it all pink.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, TV season premiere.
Oh god, that's sorry. Every single time like that thing happens in The Sims, I'm like,
yes. Oh yes, this is the best angle to watch TV at, I gather. Definitely.
It's like sitting. Okay. When you visit your mum's.
Oh yeah.
Like one of the issues is that not all of the couches like are really set up to watch the TV, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like honestly, why would you? But like when we visit, it's always like a real.
Well, especially because when we visit, we always are forced to watch TV programs.
Yeah, they always like, you must see this, and we're like, okay.
Yeah, it's literally easier to sit on the floor.
Yeah.
and watch stuff rather than rather than kind of crane one's neck around. Also, because they never put the subtitles on.
Yeah, I don't know how people manage to watch stuff.
I don't get it. Like, my mum hears every other word, if her plot retention is anything to go by, and my dad, I think, just doesn't like the irritating little words at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, we watch everything with like subtitles.
Yeah, I always have subtitles on, just because if I don't catch something, it's so much easier to be able to look up at the screen and double check what was said. Except, like, I feel like people should actually. The thing with TV shows is that they generally have a script. And I don't understand why they don't give the script to the subtitle people.
Yeah.
Because, for example, there was like something or other we were watching the other day, and the scene was like this woman screaming at like a guy who was haunting her past. I don't need you, I don't need you. But the subtitles said, I don't hate you, I don't hate you. Which
slightly different,
extremely slightly different. Like, I don't see how. I'm glad that I can actually hear what is being said.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you get completely the wrong idea of a scene, which is such a cruddy thing to do to people who rely on subtitles.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched shows with subtitles for years now, wherever possible. And it shocks me, actually, how many shows get it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, the words on the screen not only are not the words that are coming out of the characters' mouths, but they are completely different contextually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about anime, obviously.
No.
Where, like...
the translation is what you see rather than, like...
It always amuses me when you're watching an anime and the subtitles are the
English.
Direct...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The direct translation or the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the actual vocals are the... what's the word? The more colloquial English translation.
Yeah.
So you'll get people saying things that mean completely different things. Again, contextually. But at least then it's intentional.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. But, no, shows, like, even, like, detective shows and stuff. Even, like, true crime shows. Like forensic files and stuff. You'll get, the subtitles will be saying one thing. And it'll be like, oh, this guy was not the killer. And, the cop will be saying, this guy was the killer.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm getting mixed messages. But yeah, I don't know. Subtitles, man. I don't understand why they're so bad. Because, like I said, particularly with shows that had a script. Shows that were acted. Like, why are they not the same?
Yeah, no, it's just stupid. So ridiculous. Sorry. I was actually trying to figure out... Sorry. I just finished the line and I looked over and I got distracted, stupidly enough, by the mirror in his house.
Oh, right. This mirror.
I don't know why. I'm super sorry.
Mirror,
this happens sometimes with me. I feel like...
Mirror.
Yeah, like exactly. The thing is, I remembered like it having a really good reflection for some reason. It really weirds me out in The Sims that they have. I mean, weirds me out. I'm impressed with the reflecting that they do. It is truly like looking into another dimension, and it kind of creeps me out. But when you zoom out, it doesn't show. But my brain was just like, oh yeah, mirrors look like portals. So sorry.
Mirrors do look like portals. Well done. Yes. Keep reading letters. Reach level 3 pornography skill.
Fair. No. Very valid.
No. I'm going to assume that, as always, you're going to tell me when I have to stop.
Oh goodness!
You've been angling for.
Oh my god! No, I figured
an hour and a half at this point.
Oh my god! Just because. No, sorry. We probably ought to stop and go to bed, but that's only because I'm getting more stupid with the minutes. Like the moment that I start to have inner dialogues about the shiny mirror, I think it's time that we probably wrap up the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is all.
Yes.
Because this is what happens. Like I go like, yeah, I should probably wrap up the stream because I don't want to do more art. And I start arting again like, no, I'll continue. And then tomorrow morning I'll just be like, I regret everything.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But now.
I'm getting really sick of everything just... No, all my stuff, like, either just getting hit by lightning 24/7.
Yeah,
It is a problem in seasons. Just, you have anything outdoors, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's been hit by lightning. Also, I don't know why I put that on the frickin' patio, because every time it rains, that's gonna need replacing. It was dumb. Don't do that. But yeah. Put it there.
But yes, let's wrap up.
Yep.
I just also wanted to see like his happy news thing. I didn't feel like I could like...
Happy news thing.
I mean, he's gonna be a daddy!
Well, she hasn't told him yet.
No.
Still.
I was kind of hoping that she would. Like, you know?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's a creepy look. Let's not pause him on that. Yeah, it'll do. It's better.
Yeah, like the other one was like, did somebody leave like poison in his?
Yeah, probably.
The look. Anyway, thank you so much for dropping by.
Yes.
Sorry again that we had some PC problems.
Sorry about that.
Hopefully this was the last time, unless something seriously goes wrong, that this happens.
Oh, don't say that.
I said hopefully. I didn't say this should be.
Oh, I went and switched to my wrong art stream thingy when I restarted the stream, so we haven't had the white bat music.
Oh.
Music
Gosh
has
darn
been
it.
by White Bat Audio.
Thank you very much. You
But
should
apparently
check them out.
it also stopped. Just fucking funny. Because of course I lost all track of the saving and all that when I couldn't hear the music anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So for the last chunk, it's probably also been quiet. But when we did have music, it was by White Bat Audio.
Who actually has really good music and should get more more recognized, I think.
Yes.
I've noticed a lot of people use their music but don't credit them, so
yeah,
we are making sure that we do.
Yeah.
We will be back on Saturday, like discussed earlier.
Final Fantasy X.
Next week we'll be back with The Sims 4 on Tuesday.
Yep.
I'm super excited. I really hope that we'll be able to do the trip to the workplace.
Yeah, we won't be doing that on Tuesday though, because she doesn't go to a workplace.
No, but we'll check it.
We'll
of course.
check it.
No.
Wait.
Oh, words. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me go and look in my book and see when we'll next be playing somebody who goes to a workplace. Plum Cobbler, probably with the jungle.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool.
Because after Kiwi, we go back to the sparkling beverage family.
Oh no!
Our favourites.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to
I'm
playing
looking
those horrible bastards
I'm
again.
looking forward to Payu coming around to their house and clogging all their drains. No,
Sincerely, I wish that was a thing. Like while we're not playing, like
yeah, it'd be brilliant. But yes, at least Pomelo has grown up a little bit now, so he's like a regular kid-sized human being
and we don't
rather
have
than
to
a
worry
toddler.
about them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about them not feeding him and getting him taken away. That family is terrible. They were not fun to play, actually, the first time round, just because every time I told them to do something, they just wouldn't do it.
No, so we're now just prepared for them being douche nuggets.
But yeah, then Plum Cobbler goes to the jungle.
Yes.
And last time we sent him to the jungle, the stream got super laggy.
Yeah.
And then we have Grape Gummy, who's a delight.
Yeah.
And then Strawberry Sundae was the last sim who crashed my PC.
Yes.
She's the doctor, and it was when we went to her place of work.
Yeah. That happened.
And then we have Blueberry Jam, whose stream I lost. And by lost I mean I forgot to save it, and then it was too late. And then there's Melon Soda, who didn't pay his bills in time and got his cooker repossessed. Oh, and his bed. Yes. And then Banana Bunch.
Yes.
Again, who was a delight.
Yeah. No, sorry for getting the thing wrong with I can't wait to do this thing, but I'm just excited to see possibly more things.
I'm hoping, like I said, cautiously hoping, but don't want to get too excited, because if I get excited, bad things will happen. It'll all go wrong.
Yes. The curse.
Because that's how it works. That's how my curse works.
It exists. Yeah. Anyway, thank you again for dropping by.
Thanks very much.
Sorry that I was really tired near the end. I tried. But don't say it me. Uh-oh. Valid.
Okay, you're being a little weird now.
Okay, sorry. I don't mean to be weird. This sometimes... Okay. Just before we sign off. This is what we call my sleep drunk state sometimes. Oh, when I stop making sense, and I've literally had people ask me, are you drunk? I'm like, no.
Just tired. Yeah,
just tired. True. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you're making sense. You're just being a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just enjoy that little bit at the end. Okay. Thank you if you got this far.
It's been
a delight.
It's been a ride. Yeah.
And see you in the future.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.